final no send an Yamatia or Poland or the big Rametimiera transfer news no or the Babane Yerasi and Saber camping Fubi Krobia Comasia Santi Kotoko Masu and Koma no Yeromo Edinabwa Nanema de Day Pay Timiera Mamontimo Janebra in a form of text message bar Yeber Kikeri among the WhatsApp line 020754 3637 020754 3637 020754 3637 napwa nani amadaye pa etmiera mawa hwene wa otie habi Mohammed wa on demand show wana for Ricardo Vaz obetio mon camera senior producers no executive ne Benas and afis no abranti efene Gilbert etichi ayu Philip abrantipa yaw success and afi MC Mali Joel Caesar omu nyina etichi Jumadi and the Rum kama pray to Mirabao. Timamera more quick, me credit bape, ye be Rama Monona Mononisemo, at was wait Miramamo. Jumadi Kessiano so Yarasu Gian so Ebo Jumeboa Mani Amakoye kama pray to me about to join here over joining live on Fakye TV or joining our bomodia like wa share wa comment na boa Mani Amakoye pere am on Facebook my message number na menkin kan dodo na emfa emma izanze dodo na na eromeboa Mani Amakoye pray to me about to join here na wa na aboto na wa join here na boa na hye na etimi adeda din na bibia akoye ba merena makin kan kama pa edi amana bibia so na dadi on your WhatsApp line is 020754 3637 020754 3637 oba like jumadi no na wa bom mode a comment na wetimi a share na ni on YouTube no wa subscribe ne kama pa na bibia adadi ade amantie no wa na team kweze no numbebo edi apai mu na fe ya page manko me manaba menene ni nkomo mana kwaba na yewuramu amano ne ken bibia aboko de nyame atom brako kuna so e oh me so me ho dempa na me ko kama pa de mame sa amano ne so de oh yes kofu guso to na e bi to na still Ronaldo mu na reject ska na offer na obeka me breaking it down offer to Manchester United from Al Hilal and an offer to Bruno ano e den o kusikani bi o ha me no mienu a nka yebusuani no na so kaso onya kenu an abusuani ye yina frim sa oh yes na Chelsea for kwana oh Chelsea ana storm omoda zo UK oh omoda mkwanso ko na omu player ba ko no omu bi onu mo nya dru betia se black na omu player omu bi onu mo dru onu me mbobo ni bo no dika opola no yes uli apongo epetebo bazo mo jo be yameda oh obenya obenya bat se ni yemu se on the pitch and on the bema no ana se chi obegiri we chi ura ba mi jam fama wana fire kwama on in Zoom ready do hin any uncle.
Right, Tabana says to know you now. You're breaking it down. Now you're touching it down. Now you're knocking it down. Near not a judge, I'm power running some more. Now, Menu Castle from Rome Chelsea. Now, my mama branch of a Mudrick. Now, Upraka says Chelsea supporters and all. So play away. A bimpo Rayafino. Now, on the Chelsea, na chance here. Our conference league, you know. Now, say, Omo Amano ban substance. And until so run, Tapo Danoso is and investigation. Namno Castle Copiamo Polanda. When you touch it down, as on Edikai or Cochrane Chelsea team, no, I'm a Mudrick Chelsea, one woman a chance the Chelsea team, no, Etimi winner there. I was saying, sir, Etimi can meta. Meno Castle Chelsea player, a brand Fred Mudrick, and you touch it down. I'm a Piaswaya Kama, and no Edia by a jam Jamamom. Now, Mammy front to a name, as saying Sempinepa, Mammy Ago Praman Stadium, no, you say stadium, no, I said, and yes, Stadio Tarzanski Arena, ha, and a game, no. Petma to Janya Pechina, and your real Betis, a ball against Chelsea, Stadium Nayakama, Mammy Chelsea, Timno, Banana, Omdiasin Chronom, Opiamo Polanda, Baby again Betuja, so far Bana, Chenchenche, and Omdiasin Sawacha Sebipia, a Betmaya Kama, a Chelsea game no air bustle, na Enzo Maresca, Obeka last week when I'm breaking it down, at the mouth saw their two name, as a Chelsea final game no. Goalkeeper Inferno Philip Jorgensen and a pen number 1 on the best starter. They were Potamanafe on Chiswo the bomb, Sa goalkeeper way and about conference league now. Or Doma Baba, no matter do Fanadia or Reverend Enzo Maresca as Jorgensen, a bedam, maybe Piaswet Mayakama, and no Adia Pamichom Adamamo, not Levi Cowell, and I didn't send Piatuka ahead of the conference league final. Now, Kwebo said we have to go there and give everything. We better win on Wednesday. We better win on Wednesday. And no and summer Levi Kwebo and your tutor I said dear chino some winning game. No beer to be fine. Mami Opta, the prediction so far Betis and Chelsea. Why their favorite? So Betis winning game in Yami Pachina Opta prediction and Betis for 25.4%. Say Obetima winning, there's a chance it is so minimal. What a compare Chelsea, Chelsea 51.1%. So far maximum. At my Chelsea 51.1% chance. As a Chelsea budget after Opta. So far, the match prediction and your church Amutama Mochmadian so now Mami Timaria Betis, our president and a vice president. I swap Bafacha no Abu Benilu Taken Masa Agrodie Anije Upetra Betrio Munte Bruta now we open a hell haro on Lopez Catalan and so far Roma Opinino Mepachoma Bepiano Monomonsano and Sanya Passporting Director we so we a patronier we a Betis president no one in the vice and Asha Betis supporters our Poland and Omusima Sayaba Zaba Mahayedo yeah Betis for night there's so many pa and Tomu Panumpe Petru Antonia no funny Jessica Jibabia Betis supporters no there's Anthony Jesse and Omugusomo Shama Biafa Omo to be any Aquani Piero try you papa Aquan said and Minasaneje Warnum papa and no edge Daya Jamo as so a Jamam Ewo Jumadian so you go so a breaking on my down not your touching on my down near Judge Amuyampo na Mame Enfant to a name as a Ukopema or Penny Bakwa Sporting Director or no and a Reverend Gilberto Edina Tosano or Penny Wena Jatuka a brow Piamuna Betis supporters if there's an Anthony Moya a day what Tranas Walker was say or Beshomo as a 200% chance as Pia Mupenyano or Omupesa Anthony say 200% sure crana or Omuye asa waso mutum san Antony na bibetumi yakama eno adeba na mamemfa ntuone asa nyame pa Saturday na Jofa Dupa Lucrative Champions League fanane paso PSG bo Inter na eko Inter abromia training any place no din komene bi so far this season mo Inter Milan mo place no player by and so far mo shana no the toughest opponent aso edimam yentem waya Inter team no omodemaye
Lamine Yamal. Il giocatore più difficile che ha affrontato in Champions.
Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal.
Yamal.
Il giocatore più difficile che ha affrontato in Champions.
And no Inter Milan place Yabusa Leandro Bastoni said the toughest opponent town in Asia was say Lamine Yamal. Yabusa goalkeeper Jan Soma was say Lamine Yamal. Marcus Thuram Lamine Yamal. Davidi Fratesi, Lamine Yamal, Aslani, Lamine Yamal, Di Marco, Lamine Yamal. Now say omune basa shine Star Boy Tete omo akodano omo omo atibi hwiaye omo som toughest opponent. So from the shading season, Lamine Yamal na me patro man one porter a brow rival was Paul City already me there two of them. I said na Lamine Yamal contract Pesai, no official announcement up, no Piero Barcelona, almost Paul City, and now Reverend Juan Laporta, Barca president, one in a vice now, when the secretary friend Massive, and a name or ban in the crown back, now so for my touchdown, where Juan Laporta and the secretary, or any personal advice on it now, on the now Como Cossins and contract, I'm a player camera, now Roca phone duster, you can't Roca phone duster. Now said the star boy Lamine Yamal so far still or percent 6 more years at Jama Barcelona kwesi 2030 ban contract ya din sempia tuka na urama by the highest paid player akwadana fen obedi 18 years match mo close to the bonuses omo dibe hiham na anopam ye won dwuma ma na mame Rafa Yoste as to arrive here bus offices so hwenanim no very positive guests victorious Gesha and Rafa Yosti as Wajano di Ram. I was sponsored to the star boy Roca Fondasta. Beside Jamodia, I was so manager release clause about 1 billion euros and Wamuti Ebeshem na Mame Uramo Poland me pacho where you go Poland Omuko Wakratano Jabetu Yasashne goalkeeper Bedamo Adima Barcelona was say on hanging put say or better so Barcelona a decision here fair as or better was say or beko into consideration not work for challenge a bill pass and what was so Bajuma I'm a bet my camera and your goalkeeper no Girona at the confirmation of bar as a Benevet Oreo Romeo or Balon our more team event Girona nani loan turn up on Konechi a cheap and Walker a Barcelona not a Barcelona player and we'll call on with Girona nani loan turn up and you also Konechi a Bossa and no person Quinty Oreo Romeo a Bossa player and no idea by me churchamo I'm breaking it down touching it down now Maminya Jumo Real Madrid and for Emma and no idea wonder boy Vinicius Junior or person 3-year contract renewal at Jama Madrid Bobo Konom Diamante as an announcement in Baba before the club woke up as so at me Ashas here Nelson Bessensa your reference Alonso Adia Tuka as so Pamana Pajuma or Jadano or Trastino or count on him and no Adiapa Nane Upiamu or Madrid community Numa or Ryan Fanny Danny Cabaya or Rano Etimina Basso Body Nina of Frimatu Chronom Nepa Madrid community while boy Juma Papa na sofa Juma Waye now in Sapa in sofa a Champions League and more than the entire Barcelona or Champions League Omaya and Tino Primo Madrid Ameyo omutimi ebon abaso ese eba community o Madrid omo president efen Ayuso and Ekasan way and so far where president o Madrid community and omo bo orana baso ese so far why there of Madrid said was ya to Madrid krono was sefata say timi pon abaso na mame fanto anim sa boy na ye fen kukuru bini all hard and no ya Hendrik eno no Diametre sa Alonso ese basa boy no omo antimi ansign backup striker and farmer Madrid and your permanent now no to be sign backup striker Edman Bar prepare on Pema Hendrik Colon Diameter Juve at the request about as so many Hendrik on loan and come up and your bad in Famo and no Edeba now Mammy T-Oisen already Thursday and on failing as a Madrid player I can't final touches now omo edge now finishing touches you know omunya we pen up or con IG page where Georgia Koto and what we are going home. We are going home. And so far, by the very Dean Hoysen, no Edmond Bonmoff, no, will go back as so our Madrid was it we are going home. Na no Pema, no Benfica, or left backer, Yevan Alvaro. Carreras on so aqua like his post now. Boy, now your friend T. Hoysen, acquire on so aqua like on or I'm quite Supremo Madrid, Mam Iñaki Williams, Uramo La Liga, when you're passport here, La Liga Best African Player Trophy, on with my Ghanaian born international, your friend Iñaki Williams, and on the South passport here, a man, as La Liga Best African Player of the season, on the South passport here, now. Mame the official La Liga ball and we a match ball the omudi be say aka next season and a dasun puma ayane kama ba next season La Liga ball omudi be say aka biaswa fine and ami chechamo na Hilal offer no musaja Bruno Fernandes omuso mu pemwaye by Thursday and Tuesday or Wednesday by wada Thursday omuse omuyamwaye take it or leave it, £700,000. Almost every 7 days. Or maybe £700,000. Now encore, they watch £100 million. And your transfer fee. I'm the Manchester United Forces star. I'm Tony and Tony China. I'm Johnson Monte. Player no more chain. So Bruno Pejisikana Omra and Yasaja Winyai. And yet they free Al-Hilal Epa. Na Al-Hilal or Penevan Abdullah Al Hanyan or Jatuka as a strong negotiation. Across between Inzaghi and striker from Osimhen. Omo peso omo tomo pa Al-Hilal. Ni so Piero FIFA Club World Cup. Omo peso omo pa omo nya Victor Osimhen. No nya Inzaghi. Babo omo papa na Diamante and so Ramo Italy Inter Milan. I ready for Manchester United. By the Rasmus Højlund. Omo pese omo dineba na by the Rasmus Højlund. Diamante Inter. O Rafa Inzaghi adano afipia obaji 4 million euros. Yasi Inter. Ese enu de omo range omo betmetua ame biaso ye kama omo penintinaba na Ruben Amorim asudin sempia tuga wo se adepe besino yam fast damo kokroko Manchester United and me and qualify and Champions League was the advantage at my Manchester United Barca next season United fixes very slim Barca Ruben Amorim SA United be biabe kama na mami Ruben Amorim me patwa bra na ordinin sam etuga SA Champions League United MOP Europe amonkono Bama United be perform better Bama mo be quality football the Premier League, you know.
When you are in Manchester United target, I will not tell you now. The important thing is to focus on if you want a target is to win the first game, and then we'll see. We have a lot to do during this summer. We have to prepare the team. But when you are in Manchester United, people are going to expect us to be on the top, but we have to understand the context. So I don't want the team to think about a big target. Just the small target is the winning the first game, and then we pass to the second game. I have to.
na Ruben Amorim wakasa na Manchester United tono mpemo o Malaysia o mo epemo Hong Kong echon first game to the family ewo Bukit Jalil Stadium enane omo yom training no open to public na e place ne ba no mo jo mo samba kakaka Honana. Look so see a guy kakra. Na mami Ahmad Diallo. Eswenya basketball there. Nina so Roma APFA Community Champions Award. Omote Ahmad Diallo. Manchester United player no. Ono sweatmenya basketball there. Na party wo Arsenal. Dem say Arsenal final round. Na omo renew party contract no. Na negotiations no. Yes, a short term deal. And the Emma party na a ban wage structure na o man variable so much chem o mumienu nyina chatuma asna any party chatuma both camps no aye confident say agreement no be wie am bia so atuma ye kama na Lazio for consider as a jot hene any Mauricio Sarri on percent na ba also coach Lazio pen and wo kwaye o mo person return sabe fa aduma no diamete as so far national 3 times last month no one Fabiani sporting director no the meeting say Uram Lazio senior players no no more team come key players as Mauricio Sarri papa kama na first time Atalanta and Gasperini discussions no masa enko together the meeting say Gasperini betima ko si due to a lack of motivation obetime Atalanta wako kama na Roma foso the meeting agreement o ma wiot Fabregas na akasobni komo pedi komana komo ajatom na Fabregas akoroma jametin se komo eso munyi ntumda o mun negotiate ma Fabregas enkonkopem eso ema Roma eneni china na no eje Thiago Motta former Juvenile Bologna head coach no so far AC Milan adwuma no ono so mu consider eso betim da ma Thiago Motta na wabefa na adwuma no aye kama edi ama AC Milan eno edepa na Bologna CEO Giovanni Claudio Fenucci na Mr. Fenucci breaking it down as a stormone Vincenzo Italiano din komo on person starting contract on mate say AC Milan eni abre a person be tabrini set tabrinwa edineko na Italiano wa bom Bologna ama Coppa Italia o ma jamu Germany nko eno edepa Chelsea as a Lazio defender Mario Gila omu epeno between 35 million euros omu komun sabeka AC Milan Manchester City enya somnya Mario Gila enya part omu sabetuma kano de meta Manchester City omu pe bargain enteswo we eye adabrato Olympic Lyon omu paneva Ryan Sheki omu epe de meta so far the 21-year boy no Man City for Ekweska epe 20 to 25 a person me kope no bia kama Pep Guardiola ya double and mami Europe top 5 leagues mami goals and assists de oye dewa de ni contribution at team control and ye Mohamed Salah so far goals plus assists and ye 47 Hurricane 34 Kylian Mbappe 34 Matteo Retegui 33 Omar Mamouche 31 Robert Lewandowski goals plus assists 29 Alexander Isak 29 Osman Dembele 27 Michael Olise 27 Rafinha aso 27 na mame battle for best strikers were Europe na so far Kylian Mbappe or Danny Mbappe na Ushama so far battle no say the city we so far this season battle for world best strikers where Joe Carres from Sweden 826 where Oboligam 33 and 7 assists. Was 39 goals. Victor Osimhen on Nigeria. A 26 or ball 29 games. Our league Monteke. Or 5 assists, 25 goals. Sasuna Ultra Ekitike on a 22. So far on ball 33 games. On 8 assists, 15 goals. Sasuna Moeskin. Ewo Italy. Fiorentina. On 19 league goals. And we have 3 assists. Sasuna Julian Alvarez. On Atletico Madrid. A 25 or ball 37 games. We have 4 assists. 17 goals. And now Benjamin Sesko on Slovenia. On Uko Leipzig. Or Berjuma a 21, 33 games. Or you have 5 assists, 13 goals. And Liam Delap on 22 years. On 37 games. Or you have 5 assists, 12 goals. And we say Premier League not me pacho mame. Rafinha Piero Barcelona City Center or about shopping. Masana a crazy. Adia Yahu Rafinha. Obia Rafinha Asono. Obia Rafinha. Asha Amabi Biaswat Maya Kama. Me pacho Rafinha well, Rama all Quacker shopping. I'm a beer sweat my fine. And no, and so for beer person Rafinha. A trap picture. So far, ni be piano also, Nefne and also, and we are Rafinha. No, na macho Messini Luis Suarez. So far, only academy. Omo anya academy. Na yefre academy no. Deportivo LSM. Na team webe compete. Ewa Serie D. Ewa Uruguay. Omo championship no. Eno enye Messi Luis Suarez Academy. Ena edawo no Deportivo LSM. No. Messi Luis Suarez dia. Omo chame biaswa ye kama. Eno edepa ye jejamo. Eso edema ewo tumadi no so. Mame fanto anim se Romo Liverpool. So far, our police for confirm Asaka na twifa ni personal. So far 11 people. Eguso a hospital. Nemo omo condition very stable. Omo recover well. Eno ejefro ba omo confirm. Ejame na Ronaldo misunkumalewa. Diametre se Al Hilal. Ewo Saudi Arabia. Eti offer ba eso munya na nkomo pe. If somebody could fuck club World Cup. Nemo diametre Al Nassr. As the proposal called the Ronaldo demands in or my ready so much Bama Ronaldo as so Adina Quaquete Ronaldo as one ready as a Obetina and no Edeba na Juventus as so more goalkeeper Mattia Perrin or no sort of club World Cup won't to me and copy a day so far acquire hand surgery and to goalkeeper no or copia me pacho enye and no Ede Fro Eba goalkeeper Mattia Perrin yet Emma na Mamim Fun to him says Simone Inzaghi will consider Al Hilal moving on Diameter after Champions League. Well, trust Sikano mu baby sumano 25 million euros a year. O betuma kwa kofa adwuma I'm a biaswa tuma ye kama eno ejeba na Real Madrid asas ye so far injury crisis o komo no omo ase bibia be kama eso ede ama wo mo serba nurses o ntimi nwura musa na Pinis Harvey ebe travel ko premo muni this week ya o negotiate for Leroy Sane na ba mu Jesus so omo nya so be increase package no na so mo pa ba fixed part no be increase from 10 to 12 million euros na mo papa no so on be reduce from 5 million euros to 2 or 3 and no e fro eba na Michel Platini wa be defend Kylian Mbappe season wey was Mbappe phenomenal and there was a Saturday was the first season of Spain 42 goals in Spain were winning golden boot was it don't ask him to play like Messi Modric Platini or Zinedine and we Michel Platini and that to AC Milan at the announcement about as almost so a friendly game on the Leeds United newly promoted a team over Premier League on Saturday 9th August and we are 3 p.m. local time Aviva Stadium Dublin na nipa 50,000 and a bit me Roma kwa Irish capital I'm a biaswa to my fine and no idea Babasa a Roman say omo per Brighton goalkeeper yam Bart Verbruggen omo pesa goalkeeper we say one guy says one free Spaniel asoma na omo nya sa goalkeeper na beba omo papa and no edge floor Baran Pacho Mami Senegal omo squad aba from game against Ireland in England Sadio Mane one PM wɔ list no ne nyina no sɛ ɔpanyin ɔyɛ manager no ɛde atua Sadio Mane na ne di nkɔmɔ na ɔba respecting decision was say it's his decision and as a coach I respect it and no ɛyɛ ɔpanyin ɛbɛ no Papi Chow was Sadio Mane na ne ka sɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔbɛba ɔmo ma no kwan na mpacho unrest kakra ɛyɛ personal reasons ɛno nti ɛno ma yiri di na free squad no ɛno ɛde ba na Morocco ɛso ɛtimi anemu ɔmo squad so far for international matches out a ɔmo so ɛbɛbɔ na Romo Morocco no ma nyina akɔe ɛde amomo na otwa ɔmo strikers wa ɛno ya Atletico Madrid mpacho yɛ Athletic Club Bilbao ɔmo striker baako a osi academy ɔmo Marion Sanadi watimi aba no wase watwɛn akyɛ ɛbrɛ nie watwɛn akyɛ abrana ɔhwɛ ɔbɛbɔ Morocco national team ɛno nyame adom ɔmatimi afɛ no Walid Wagrage afɛ no n'ani agye papa so ɔpɛsi akan ɛde ama Morocco ɔmo national team ɔbɛhwɛ ama bibia ɛso atimi ayɛ fine ɛno ɛde da hɔ na mamfanto Zamalek ɔmo sese akakra bi na owura fɛ Rulani Makuana na Rulani Mokuana ɔno na ɔmo gye adwuma no ɛbɛma no the mate say pay 2-year deal with option for another year ɛno ɛde mate ɛsɛ ɔpanyin from South Africa on a Zamalek for a person ɔmo gye adwuma no ma no na only 4% ɔmo enter manager yɛvɛ Ahmad Elna anka ɔba no ɔne Jose Rivaro ɛbɛyɛ adwuma na ɔpanyin no sɛ wɔ hɛ the mate sɛ watɛn sa contract no down ɛsɛ ɔnyɛ na no pam to anim sɛ Samuel Eto'o JJ Okocha Emmanuel Adebayo Piero Somalia na Omako Sports Ministry no and from Ampa na touch it down was Somalia no na Sports Ministry no officials and a bishop now for friendly game omo Kwakobo and your African legends and Somalia legends some present Somalia football etimi jidin etimi tumpon na attention timi baho na biasu yakama na me patro so far omo pesi R7 okopema adwuma obiapa so ade ne ye opiama dem say Brazil team o Brazil bi apen person de ko FIFA Club World Cup enu Roman is Flamingo enu achiru Roman Montreal Mexico amososo munya na omope wone owura fa ne Canales enu Ramos Messi akan enu atuko Ahilala omope se obeto project no so e was Saudi adimamo ena Wydad e was Morocco amoso omope se so far FIFA Club World Cup oba not the love of Morocco or better also na kafum pagin for so far omo ram asuko Kenya ekwe inspection na omo ko Kenya ko inspection omo declare as a Kasarani and in your stadium and your fit say ebe host to Chan 2024 and so far yade training facilities no otwa baako pe and omo tima hwese betima boa enya sa padia no manye na kaf ni Morocco LOC atumi the announcement about 6 venues ebe host to a MON-African Cup of Nations ebe to Morocco from 5th to 26th of July and at the Olympic Stadium Rabat South Bachar Stadium also and a Labi Zaouli Stadium and Casablanca and a Pierre Jago Stadium and a Pima Bekani Stadium when na petma ho some biaso ya kama na ukopia mo Zambia me patro Zambia Football Federation and omu kwadwuma mu koduru Africa de bia nsɛmsi omu koduru ya me patro omu office no obi aba e de padlock abetutu office no omu atimi aklosu office no ama omu nimpa bia keys ne ewo okɔ Zambia Football Federation arawo sama si hono no omunim de oba be loke no eno omunim babia keys no wo eno omunim babia nipa krobo tire wo de be saade no eno de do bash digital satellite bash semen kan cho se ope decoder ato na ope games atwe se Ghana ye ram ewo Unity Cup yi ope ebietma twa yo decoder de hwe ena FIFA Club World Cup next month to Danom, oh, Piero, you decode anywhere, Bash digital satellite, a home corner Benyabe, Manchester United, or pre-season games on the ball, you decode anywhere, Nina Bash so Benyabiama, now JP for decoder home, football matches, tennis, and now said wrestling, program Piapa Soreno, Kobash on a decoder, Kaman, and Soto, a real bow, and from a far entertain call, scratches Emma, so Bibia Camp was Tracker Kirby, was so the beer pumper was moon travel, open up pre-season matches out watcher, open up games out watcher, program some pair kama, was who were fear, who were Jumam and the Sikam one time, who were the quote any problem about home, also and so at to friend door-to-door services, or Baba, no a Baba and Kama, I share a system, Piero fan, or Kumase, a Preport Junction, or do a Preport Junction per was say Bisasena Kotoko Junction, and I said ship more or Panasea, said the code out be Tuacoton, and I said the code no oh pebi business I assume piano or Nasue, I'm a Piero fan, was 7 countries multi-choice Ghana, and a Yajuma, and to say Bassas and this Kamalan, and Mayam show or the Norman Pamano, I'm a Piero fan, friend, I was 0556 287757 0556 287757 Bash digital satellite na Daruman and area you're breaking it down, touching it down, knocking it down. Jamu yon power I'm on insemo so edimam of Fakye TV so.
Alright, so I can say a quick form Luta say we're breaking it down, touching it down. Edward Ramo baby Abuamana Daddy Pet me my gifted icon ye guso cancel you bia ere OGHS OSHS wabomodi akwa mo tesha ina eba no nyomto unim na nisu ye papa na kasare so ni na so ani Fakye TV abomodi the gifted icon ababa babazi ejumadi a ye bana o talent na asi no ya babi ye piama dodo na usampa onsu jan na so ye papa eba bebo ama de so na tibi bana mun komo no ene de tie ne se obomodi na udi nkunima ye won hihye papa e de ma se da bi no ye ma akwa ba mu edu pa ni na so yuntuni kese de ba wan na ye nyom o video so abetwa no ye bre abomodi etime di ujuma nya no nko ye bra sa abo pushi wa promote a kosi se bebi also kodu no onso akwa de edu umpe wo pede mfa wo hyemu na bo amane ma de di performance ma fo ne papa fo na mo hwe no wo chichi abetimi afre na bo registration ni free ye njo kapede na wabomodi ama akwada no ababa be register onso no ya akwada na wo hwemi a wo akwenya so onso no obefa na mana nkomo bi a oni mpemfo etimi number no ye 0550 772113 0550 772113 ana wo kumase ene ne mpatamu na benya obetimi ato afa ha ye obantema ye ni presby asori kese no ene di enimenti ramu na bra bejo forms no enya de so betwa kapede ne mboa na gifted icon no onso de nyame de aduamu no ye nyi mfempie ne mboa mane man koyie pa emfa mama kede atroze yare no enso ni shase ese to se ya na boze ntonton na ba bebre na boze mwan kitinkiti bi e baba ye dem aya ne mboa mane man koyie kra entimi emfa ma dawa de outia ne ye enwa dana boze oto nsa poverty onayo ebasa ya na ehadwen na de abedwa manso sesia ya empepen kofo guso omoto no fatala insecticide spray ne call no nyina ene se insecticide spray no obo model spray dem wa 1 minute ubonze aboa bia ene odi atwanje zo okweba ze na eye ntonton eye nsongruso eye tafre eye bibibia no na cheze abomodin ahyo mu nyina se fiko ena no echi no uri gudem wo abomodin di sa adwuma na mo adanda fo no na esa aboa ma ho no so no aye hwiampa etimiera ma no mo call ne dia ni se me wo ne se oso na najo 7 a adenche ano pass 7 no na da so egbo adwuma ni nyina ne se mu edu ena arese de ne masiti a enhyeda mpu entutu kesi bi ase baba be rawuti baba osono wa baba be nya kata ti me pacho se no kodwama so na so pe spray awodo ran be spray dem na mo ankitikiti akun mo no she no se fatala insecticide spray ne call no e no ne area be dwama so a eboa mane makoyie pa etimi edi ema na me pacho fatala in insects out tirie fatala in, insect out. Timwa, any more shops out on our way on the border of form, and our unya so now you so say papa panibi. Mo montuntonia no monteno, o setu table apa, utimia je fatala libina, udi espirobos one him, na pamu once and in anabwa, amagana udino, honswa ya kona FFF man kofo, ababa betubi. Number is 0599 315600 0599 315600 na wafre na ne wa oda na fatala insecticide spray and call no yedi aba be rabbit me edi amama kaze bema wade na yesi a e wo ze yesi emu be edi a e bibi ba kope ko na ne ene Dawood Herbal Hospital pay for eni sa wo so ne mboa na ne amanko ye kama pa etimi enfama na doc ejuma na obono yade anu edi odi no mienu bi abedwama so a onya bi na uyusu a eboa ma nso no agina brane titu ya maame mo amokodwa drivers no mo amotransiche ze ne usisi na ogiso majonku na ageze we chika say eno wona no yo ya mepacho oje Dawood ointment bibia odi ano fa bebi yo ya no na Dawood 360 capsules no obo no so aka mepacho atane ata Dawood ointment bebi yo ya no onko to dwe na de bi afa o on 984 na yo ya na de bi afa o osechi na yo na de bi afa we na ye de ma footballers no once am bobo ni wiese ahonam ya no Dawood ointment na waji Dawood 360 capsules no wabo no so aka wona aboa amane ma koyie pa etimi ediama kama pa tu ye adwumade a ororo mo bebi na ne kan yo de a e pharmacy over the counter herbal shop ya no ozi ma sawini na drone bi na Dawood 360 capsules no yo ba onyema untime no mo makwara no fo ntime no na unye numfie dumiensa edekọ animu a onum bia enyeye fanamba na ne doc eni nkomo na ka ha apart from jimie no doc bo modie se awie bia 0244 886437 0244 886437 na 0201 681717 0201681717 na doc mboa na ne manko ye fam on Facebook messages about Felix Apia update on Real Madrid ebe Romero Amal Starboy watching the show live and clear at Alfumbe Airport. Paya Real Betis is winning tomorrow. Jakarta the other ebe no and a Kole or say Delhi ne the other show is loud and clear inside for Akrudi Fakye Sport MON-FRI Patricia Paul update on Barcelona Wasti so Ruben Amoremis Mikel Arteta mu Promas and afi Amfu Douglas MON-FRI another Ebabe Robo Yabo Foster Fostingo from Drobo Konsia. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Greetings to my lovely girlfriend Techua Fidaus, Prophet Samuel Akuokun, Luther Ken MON-FRI. Adu Vincent Chabi Alonso is back with the Spirit of God. He gonna break it down, touch it down, and leave it. Yon Paul, Hala Madrid forever. Thomas, AJ Adumakon, Nadia Chelsea, no the live emojis be Eramu, Prophet Samuel Akokon, Chairman Abu, this Prophet Samuel Akokon, more update about Barcelona from Abri. Honor the Fia Babi Ramajimeric, please. Good afternoon. I'm watching you live from Volta region, Sugakope. We are winning tomorrow. The Blues for life. Kweku did that. Ose Real Betis watching the show live inside Doma West in Krankwanta, and I feel Fadiga Maestro. I'm watching live from Boma. Keep the fire burning. Ajay Tusowa. More Liverpool update. Ransford Hardy. Wishing Eric Ten Hag all the best at Bayern. No fear. Leverkusen. Ima Emmanuel watching the show live from Akoko Chemist. From Totroso. Fakye Sport. MON-FRI. And God bless you, Abu. You're the area. No. Just one unkoa. Good afternoon, International DIABY. I miss you program, pa, because I travel small, but I'm back for good. Massa. What is Habib Goat saying? He said he's not interested in personal glories and achievement. It's a big lie, Abu. He should accept the fact that he is of age and he can't also cheat nature. Messi think he has achieved everything, so he's not in competition with anybody. Leo in a comfortable lead, so he has relaxed. But Kodimo wants his 1,000 record goal, so he is still competing. Oh, see yourself, you can never cheat nature. Accept nature and retire. The Odura Bonono Miguel Ernesto Van Dyke, Ozialo, good afternoon, good evening, Abu, and all the crew. Koso was Shatter Camp, Miguel Ernesto Van Dyke inside when Shatter Camp, and I'm from paying KB. I'm all you live from Bono East region, precisely Befi in the Nkranza North District, and I feel Dochi Samo. Good afternoon, Abu. You're looking amazing. You are free today. I want more update on Asante Kotoko, Ransford Hardy, Yerase, Nanaya Ase, please. Good afternoon. I'm Nanaya I said I'm watching you guys live from Sewi. Kwame Tewia Krum in the Bia West District, Western North region. Fakye TV, you guys are too man. Nana Kwesi, keep up the good work, bosses. More update on Real Madrid. Emil Smith, 9 son of the JT Soa. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Icon di Coluccini. I'm say Icon watch you live from Wasa and Konsia. Menseric Lutake Monfire. Chelsea new Nana Kwesi. Man, you to win the EPL next season. Never said Kofabe Church will be go. Said, "Mamma, I'm all quick. Maybe probably a phone crowd. Ye Ramona for Pese Muro. Atwaso come. Yaba ya fe ya to be mama. And so still, you're also Tia Kunyam. Your boy Juma at me at the Mount to Johnny Abe Johnny on Fakye TV on Facebook. Oba, while like what share wage our comment. No, Nani Amakwe, Mauze Ibrahim Nasa, update on Chelsea, Kenneth Frames. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Madrid, big up to Modric and Ancelotti. Also, Daniel Fire emoji. Right, Phillips, I check you, Abu. Mensume check you, pa. And I welcome Chabi Alonso, Ousu Daniel, more fire, Abu. And I King Konzi GH more fire and or the Real Madrid to us Benjamin Kwanzaa and Benjamin from Ekunfi Nakwa Liverpool forever. But what happened on the trophy parade was very sad. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm watching you live from Montonso. Big up to Modric and Ancelotti and Awini Halidu. I'm freedom from career update on Liverpool. And I feel Gian, David, good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Update on Barcelona and greetings to all Barca fans. And know ye Django the Black from Ahonto, no, the fear Baby Ram, where we're on to the arena. Men corner, men paying for the Ninkomona, Yeri Ram near dia. But Shannon so say, Enche, said a Luta do Ram of Barcelona and update to be by. I mean, the good news by my Barca for no. Meaning, I saw rested in the Missy Quanko, Finia Brea, or more tries at least. Or teams in the Shishi, not 2025-2026 season, no. Niamako ye diamono. And over said the name is to see quite near the Ketua, especially Bibi Abo Cordia.
Okunyamedum, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So where?
Oh, my wedding. I won't quite there. Or complaining ye.
That's the most important thing. Yabai Tim can say, dear. Tell you. If you have fine.
I'll look sharp, pow.
Sabu
sharp.
I said, I am media.
Very, very bad.
Thank you. Why since I know?
I am.
Why since I know? Why since I know? And then now sponsor.
Wini wa na machire ho.
Bi ma me krabi days e me famre ho.
Sa machire why.
CEO de ma mobile boutique.
Mobile boutique.
Yes.
Away.
Owo. Se me in the TV.
Oh, okay.
Tena me coffee ahomache me ba adwuma na ka chem se ka chere abudia bi se me wa DIABY de ma no. CEO. Yes, CEO de ma mobile boutique pa.
CEO de ma
pa. Ya to masala chi wa.
Pa le me chia pa.
So wa DIABY de ma ntino. Maji de abrao. On so do ka so wa de ma wa. O nas ne sa no mana pepe ni bia.
O pa me chia pa. Na wa kai so kwa ma me chia Antonio Foy. Dada.
Okay.
Okwa Accra. O Kanto. O ze wa say puzzle we be that. Me hono. Anopeya na
fantastic. Very necessary.
Yeah, predetermined what will happen on Monday. Monday, Drubian Kada.
That is sure on field they are going. Or you one person. More word na ni mo share one on side. Jack Dada Antonio for you cook antamanto ama uza no pay mo na minya coffee VIP pass office so mo say ma babedu and I'm smart give be so ko yede etie da mu kufu ko kwara ma baba
enya fi na ntundu be wada na
wada na de
wada na bi do oje fatala oni na wi oni wada
na kanta de so mi ehu e fit na me say
and about God office that guys already did say oh bibi also where I'm straight me add more you know say I'm so careful
I can't tell you. I can't tell you as I'm strong. Sometimes when I'm means as I know any day was result. Easy watching you know say go ma. Ogi ba ko ni na me so ko.
Obo kwa kofa ba.
Akofa we na ba content.
Impact train ko competition.
Sa. That man should almost be a first. That man should no Grammys.
Junior or second.
Junior no so far
I can't did that. Okay.
But is that man so via you did pay
Lina do him come 5 times a day.
To make us in the appetite, you know what 5 times.
Yeah, we
ya for the makwaba. Ya banne ya bana yindi nkomo kakra. Opening my mention in common as in MON-FRI Saudi Arabia. And draw Saudi League na Jebo ya dia bawi ya him say it's hard already. Accra the champions are Omaje Saudi Pro League in the DSC Omanauso. Now after Al Nasri, I share first goal and for a 90th minute on lose game the 3-2 just immediately after the game. When Cristiano Ronaldo echo on the IG page and in the X and all the handles no. And Okupus too. I mean him say production beat me a boy now they are tossed for their so Ronaldo there or 20 in the chapter is over. The story, question mark, and not sure, still being written. Grateful to all. A cryptic message, when you read and you want to make sure, say, over by more, it carry a lot of weight. Message by Ronaldo, carry around, and answer across. Is he saying, say, season way and a year over, and I say, I'll not say chapter and over. But the moment you say, this chapter is over, this refers to Club Usiaka at the moment. And yet in him say the deal no so with Al Nasr and club no any didn't come off for contract extension. Onyanjin to say obe extended. Now Omako troughless season. The hard say club now say and qualify for Asian Champions League next season. So clearly what it means is that next season a domestic competition in Kwana Ronaldo ever competing. And there is one player so he always want to compete among the best. Irrespective of the age, any baby our age, at any given opportunity, I always see a Canadian or percent or near Casiphonic Kabumna or compete. So when he wrote this, and I was opposed to this on the IG page, a lot of people started saying, a him walk where DNSC is he moving out from Saudi or League now or Bekobi. Now, being sports, and go for back one, I'm also a can be a womb. When you trace their background, echo Saudi, say, Omo it carries weight. One of their analysts, a friend, said Abdulaziz Al Nasri, and I could do Nkomo. Now, Nkomo no say production Buame Edin way to Swan Kebebo. Also, in the last 2 seasons, Al Nasri has become weaker. A Cristiano Ronaldo goal is celebrated more than a team win. He turned his teammates into his ball boys instead of warriors. All they do is to make the CU celebration with him every time like little kids. Another season over, another season with over 30 CU, yet no title to show for all. Al Nassr lack a leader, and Cristiano Ronaldo is not a leader. And we do we are now. Oka assembly I generated a lot of controversies. People are bashing him left, right, center. Ebimonso support and say no cre and a waka. Now Kweku Al Nassr as a clubber ye di home common. Ronaldo any time or no year the only cap or G Arab cap. But in terms of league title, when Timmy we need be anfamom. Before say Alban, now Al Nassr no cra so many years are Omuntimi NG. Now the question is Al Nassr no Ronaldo warrior no. Eye emfasudie edema Al Nassr anase enya emfasudie anfamom. Now yendi nkomo. Who say emfonyini ba ko bi edi nkan ebeto screen so ana ehwe. Opinion friend say Majid Abdallah. When it comes to Al Nassr abako sema, this man on your screen is the all-time top scorer, as a top scorer for the club. And then Saudi League in Ankasa, 286 goes to his credit. Player BNUA, Wabo Washem Obus, Essen, Uri, friends at Majid Abdallah. Now 77 games for Cristiano Ronaldo, 74 goals in all competition. Only 2 years are Wadi El Al Nassr. And modern bono in terms of trophy-wise, but in terms of goals, the modern boss any Ediama club. But Kubusa owns Saudi Arabia, mine, the NTA. Omni Ronaldo ebayen omo achieve ana omo achieve now here na kata enya World Cup hosting right. Saudi Arabia sat down as a nation and omo catch omo say over the Maghrebian world when you talk of the Arab world countries are omo Arabic speaking nations and also omo Arab for the oye kese pa udimu omo Saudi Arabia kata there a small country afei and omo or must start the EPDA. But because of oil seeker ABOU, they've been able to sit down, strategize with a sporting policy. Out on Katamani, they are winning a World Cup hosting right. Now, so Oko Dubai, Abu Dhabi before now have a talk club. England and as Europe or more the area successful. Ama attention about Abu Dhabi and Dubai or Mon Common. Qatar for Nankasa PSG. Tietim komo F4 almost Saudi Arabia na omoye the campaign the mother of all the Maghrebian countries obi ani omo komo so obe kan omo asema na eye maka hajj en komo na wudi entimen sele omo man na manfo hu say they have better culture, they have proper things omo so betimi aton e de a kire wiase ama wiase hu say yes yen so ye wo ho enti die na omo be ya omo betena ase so they sat down, drew a policy and make sure at the end of enrolling on policy now about attracting the world. I mean, we are saying can say Saudi Arabia, Saudi Dia, and your Hajj and as a Makako and Kwanaudi, every Saudi in common. Into a Matanas and Omer release Agenda 2030. I was say Andrew the year 2030. No, not Saudi Arabia, man. Say who did football and sports on Koma, who bought Mudin account. Yahoo kwaya ma first we host to boxing event. Now Oma invest to almost sports in enti omutiminya Copa del Rey. No ma kwesa Barcelona any Real Madrid mo edo ma ba krum ho. Omutimi fa Inter AC Milan no do ma ba wa bebo. Omutimba Africa no ma fa Ali any work mu games Champions League any no ma ko akwa. But these are all things Oma agenda 2030 no say Andrew 2030 no they should be on the map. So metime do map no so at the end ebe mo ma successful. They needed a figure who will help them attract Saniama way in Edomaba. So the for so many years, born in the Omobo, and Margaret Yakwenya and costed the man cohebo, and Quadanya Quenya and costed the man cohebo. A real sense said Dante Omobo and Enka. Into Omotanas, and we decided, say, Ombeye Bibi, let us roll policy. Now the Agenda 2030 policy now, or you know, Penia or Dianima or Sha, Yadi project and SN is a opinion friend, say, Carlo Nara. Now, Carlo Nara and the Tanas, no Jim Common or say, they need to make sure that they find a face to project Omadiano Ayan. That was the time Ana Ronaldo and the issue with Manchester United. They met with Cristiano Ronaldo, laid down on policies to Ronaldo. Ronaldo edged to him who said he will want to join the Saudi project and make sure that he be the face of Omu project. No, I'm say in terms of infrastructure, they are developing. In terms of young Fasika and clubs, or my Jessica in the next 10 years at a day, almost certain amount of money. I don't know who invested or clubs, our clubs, narco market are attractive. You need a visionary leader to make sure we think outside the box and see who you never on board that ever. They went in for Ronaldo. Ronaldo, in the history of Saudi Arabia, football. Are their friend is a proper unveiling, no movie that. Say unveiling player, Emma supports and Kobo Park, yeah, attractive big name. Emma, we are discussing Saudi League. No, but Ronaldo arrival brought Sir and them, and now they've unveiled big players, a lot of Ballon d'Or winners. Ronaldo, no, Mustafa Benzema, potential, and will be off podium, maybe in the shape of Neymar, or Mafangolo Kante. Mention the big names are Ronaldo, Echo, and what attracted Ediamom. Along that process, they've been able to won the right to host World Cup, although 2030 now, almost set him on Omania. But they got the 2034 World Cup and so in terms of sporting wise, project now already Ronaldo Ebas Ombe face now on for NCC. They've been successful Omenia. But the only idea Al Nassr as a club, any Ronaldo as a person, and to me Anya Ama ABOU because the project now Nassr the corner called Saudi Arabia and Anya successful say club now Okobo Edema, he was not able to win any major trophy for the club Al Nassr. But in terms of investment, Abani invested here. Neymar, Ronaldo, Ediama Al Nassr in India existence. They never achieved that. So I thought that in terms of all the page and any other things surrounding the corner of course Saudi Arabia, Saudi minor in his own faso, club Al Nassr in his own faso, only trophy and a club and also and not Abdulaziz and so but I felt a disrespect. Say over Juma Ronaldo Eddie Al Nassr aye any positioner or do drew now catch or buy and what turn the teammates into kids, little kids. Say they celebrate see more than trophies. I bet you differ. I disagree with him.
Oh, is that
I don't think Al Nassr they celebrate the sea more than I'm not saying they don't celebrate the sea.
That's a new way about if you're changing we are Camelo Cralo. Where we are called training ground, so it's a no concentrated training. Or would you see, I will call here a share almost so. I can't say no can look cool.
Opportunity to play with one of the very best to have ever lived and play football. What do you want to do?
Saudi for the players of everything.
I don't want you people to divert Abdulaziz as a non-canon. On Kase Ronaldo, Saudi now. Hey, Aquanu Mokano Crew.
No Creno
on Kase, Aqualo, or Halo Cresa.
Ronaldo Community Trophy.
ABOU
Trophy. Ronaldo Community Trophy.
Any major trophy. Any major one. Any major trophies.
England, League Cup. Newcastle for J over 71. One or my who Paris.
Carabao Cup, so chance. I can't put the all-season trophy
from 2017 to 2023. I'm saying for no more. 2017 to 2023.
Now this means that I will be kind of correct.
Everything. I'll not see any Saudi minor. I do Ronaldo so much. Maybe I'm a chapter and so Ronaldo felt that Udim in the faith said 2 years out of Saudi. The entire Okoye fine trophy when Team Club and winning. But we are lifting the image of Saudi. I'm a project and I is successful. He is the man for that. Before so we Syria and for so many years. Now super sports in cap. Syria A. He is a big man or announcing a deal no Juventus now for Elon Mitchell. The image of Saudi Arabia and for years to come. Nobody anybody who compare Ronaldo legacy Wabeja Edia to Saudi Arabia. Football and sports policy and Kasana area. So on free one day on Befino because the big names are Saudi League in Ebeti attracting. At Chabur, so 2-3 years, it will start dropping. Because Nipano is strawberry now, Ubia Peso Kunyane bite, even Tema, Benzema, Ngolo Conte, Neymar, all the big boys in the ADH Chikoen. That strawberry is no more there. It's in that sense, I start to say, air back off, Omo, Machinka, Cranka. I think that a big disadvantage when it comes to project now. Before say Ronaldo Becono, now Saudi for no high investment. League in one start on Pisca, but nobody was going there. He took the bold step and Okoye, all the big boys. I didn't see the life after Ronaldo, so free Saudi Arabia, other players on the Spain. Fine.
No problem. I remember so is the more but you see them in can't after show. I'm saying no jacket and on the said was your father. See you, Sabrina. Or no one come on was only Stamo, a chapa, but so was your child. And we are quite be 20%.
And no, I started by the
or had another would
my you percentage.
Ose
Ubian percentage, my mean.
Now, Pamphor was on Quana, Julia Vida. I want to change to Jay Bob Penno.
The special one, so you keep on doing the special attracting special.
Need kind of crazy.
Say,
party I would on pay.
My and send me 9 good years was a 10 good only league trophies 2 pay.
That's no idea how many years.
Very bad.
That's no idea how many years.
That's
no idea how many years.
Individual can't.
That's no idea how many years. You know what waiting the time now, mommy. That's no idea how many years. Chelsea idea how many years.
See live, you know. And yesterday is who knows. We ask now, even you Ronaldo. Now you want to take a bite of Ronaldo? I say we won't come.
For so piano.
And then tell me, I show one more here. Tell me, I'm not going to
relegation man come away.
And they get some way, but nobody is talking about it. I'm not comparing with Bia, but I'm saying,
I won't tell you.
Jembesa Mechoni said,
I have 7 also him now, yeah, but they will.
Yeah, man, was there.
Okay, and I said, Creo, and I see
me because of the influence in the legacy. Influence in the legacy. Yeah, Papa, more cabbage,
Cabaya, Saudi for a mummo. Parascentia said, Sikano, the Kofa, Ronaldo, any material, and yet I'll not say Nikia, a buying investment, no, my and Oma Waka one.
Omoka,
Abdulaziz, I said, look, advise you. One cocasa, there you are.
Damn you.
No matter they can't say Arab Cup.
What's your Arab Cup? From 2017 to 2023, no, Ronaldo go on. No more trophies. If not for anything, goals. And then we are Tiana, Nitimka. Monk, Ronaldo is Ronaldo.
So
no credit he. No credit he.
See, virus. A junior in your say project. Now, said DIABY HOD, no D anymore. Not focus awards. Media, I mean, awards organization here awards. That's a DIABY. It's Mikoji award in the name of Fakye sponsor. We'll leave it down back.
Award
meba. So before Froba. Now when Timian set that kind of standard na DIABY at the core na the pakro no the teams were failing.
One failure.
The project now Saudi for Eddie Cristiano Ronaldo here. There was a different project, but when it comes, the project said he should become that Saudi ambassador or attract a lot of things. Beba.
So me 100% to me ho. Now more 50%. Me failure.
When leave that mark no. Say Lionel Messi call Inter Miami no.
Saudi Arabia. Na Saudi Arabia League no Ronaldo call no manya bida. People wanted to go and even bring Ronaldo on TV. Say no munya.
That be why so the what they say. Who's all called Saudi water. Timoni Bob Saudi or wherever they are. No crowd is all over cool. And I say on a day. The only about you look at what I'm going to follow. Yeah, yes. Who's there? Look, only say, me, as a man come and I'm what's it? USA for a picture. But Saudi in the sky day. But why is it called this square? You Ronaldo would let you. We let you. I will have my last.
But one Kasawa Jatum say the strongest team was Saudi Arabia team.
Hilal.
The day you know, catch him Ronaldo and Asayerika. If some go Hilal, and I'm catching no more than one team for Hilal. You tell me, Ronaldo is talking
about because or her squad and never
squad.
Man or more and then we are pass my before
Ronaldo.
We are pass my
before Ronaldo. Before
Ronaldo back and also say, hey, I'm a mom in the video, we know much, you know, we saw more. I share, you know. Now, science, no, you're a fat to say,
Ronaldo or catch a Taleska, so when you're born.
Now, it's okay, so Ronaldo didn't Taleska fee.
I know.
And I'm a supporter, so close, and Ronaldo, no, I come off John Durham.
Before Ronaldo be cause anasa na omoji bibi na wakwa omanji mi aja na
Chama me da nya na ma so ka bi just have you na safi o Ronaldo fi anasa ne na be kasa di man mu John Duama I bet you go to next go
me say omoji do something e asma o kan in future perspective
Bala tell no here.
We cannot buy any day. Ahilal near best team of Saudi Arabia ho. And Ronaldo anko Ahilal.
By say Italian aji US league.
Omaji bida.
Omaji
Messi.
Omaji bida.
3 trophies winning.
No go is on top scorer.
US your league go.
Ogo is on top scorer.
So Messi ya Messi.
So for Mohammed Bo so for Mohammed Mu never go US ho. So for Mohammed Mu. So for Nan wonder. You ewiase wo. Sometimes no more be or nipa ya ontini paase nan wada bia bobo do man Luis Suarez and man ko ankofa wo wad meti ze Ronaldo abobra but no because of identity ni mo bi ani
Mon Piero Ronaldo video bi ya ye bo ni wie ya lo ja park no so la adunu kwa mu ya ka bo mo bala bi cheche ko maza onu na great ball na level
Asian Champions League tell me you free
Kawasaki
eno tire say enye Ronaldo nko na ekwa akobbo no ho Ronaldo onye nipa level no eno na ya na me no count ya say no Ronaldo was brought in to score goals.
That's why
goals.
Not just to score goals.
No me dey.
Ronaldo at Manchester United, Olivier and Impact with Manchester. With Real Madrid, Olivier and Impact. Or the Champions League, or the La Liga, or the Copa del Rey. No sense of the Pichichi. When he went to Saudi Pro League, apart from all she goes, Nana said the impact in the area about on one the self. How about the team?
So Obana prepare so Baba ye o planetary work no. Na say cameraman na adwuma yi a. What feel na say on feel here.
Was it?
What's your question? What's your question?
My feeling say we should keep each other's back.
We should keep each other's back. Do better with never say go drink am na chi.
So you adwuma yi a also make chance challenge na say.
Football na America o.
Enya wona enene na that that na reach GH conference o mrado.
Me say football na America o. Neko friends or me man continue adwuma anye.
It's very good.
Yes, and it is Ronaldo some goals now. The defenders are supposed to keep from scoring.
Ronaldo, your Pamu coach is very fair.
Because coach is playing hard.
Abdulaziz are several okay, but be able to pay. All they do is make celebration.
The man,
look, the man is a crown crown one as under 10 holo. I'm concentrating ball. And a two. Crowd also saying about Loja Park and pass when you leave 1,000 goals. So leave legacy. That is what happens. Me no one a lot of times you did can ya package no be you baby. I'll be ABOU DIABY king. ABOU DIABY king. At that moment, now you because me no MON-FRI me SID. So it means this is the celebration of one of the greatest people I can. Try to bring the ornament that now say Ronaldo Nkwaba Ndino all of a sudden to na how do you expect that? Na ana team na da wono asem na Abdulaziz kan mancho ye fa bibia so squad ben omo squad as compared to them
Hilal
no e wo so Hilal eduba bi Saudi player bia no ni bobo bia boy no and omo yo madwe so omo so be beef omo squad na me tie akrom so omo no bi kan back Cristiano Ronaldo but kasem ni ade no and I read or yes, a hundred days. And I'm say, and can't tell me Benzema Ronaldo no Mudinachi. And it's come on, apart from an honor or by an son or moon said no. Oh, you can't only born of Nami Cristiano Ronaldo, I've never doubted his abilities in you. He's a good player. I made the answer message in Bobo channel. Says I no munjin tuma. He's a good player on the ball. One say is football to. The second best player in was Asisu. Ronaldo.
Okay.
But me number 1 no. Where play when 1,000 goals in there just some best player. Aha, anti for video to some man. My story video na teach.
Then I
no confirm say you man he
It's all possible. We a toy we a game number some guru Ronaldo animation we a game
original wale
we a game number some guru Ronaldo animation
bagu
jamo ye Ronaldo no we a game yo a game number some guru Ronaldo animation yo na you say you say boy no I cannot catch ever na
ojo ro di o kan o say boy akoyi pass ball one pass game da bia o hu de ha no ye say rotia ba so ha no ye say rotia oh na say na da bia ya meka no on pass ya de ma no so one pass wa kwa ko ba say e say why am you see there ba bia oh afo wi o ni do sake o say ba bia o be pija na ba bia o pija na oh ona ba bia o pija ni bi o ke o say na ye de kwa ba obi sa me bo say
and no all demonstrate or say chance later for 90 plus and all demonstrate
the man is communicating with his own self. You see, he's a man who can once more.
Yeah, he's a strawberry.
Talk about it in a whole lot of stuff. It's not easy with us one to know, say, somebody is way better than you, and you still compete with that person. If you want to ask me the reason why me adore Ronaldo so much, these are some of my reasons. Even Ronaldo abusing for no crime, they believe Messi is a talented footballer and way better than Ronaldo. But for him to stand toe to toe with Messi and compete, it's the more reason why I love my heart for him. Me never be anga say Messi asana. Asana make can it me never be a me never be a na me can't trust I'm not no one other cast my man doing cast man the way you think is not the way I think but I make sure say if I'm to tell the reason why I love Ronaldo, these are some of the reasons. If I know somebody is better than me but I'm still able to compete favorably with that person and go toe to toe, I need some sort of respect, and the more reason why I love Ronaldo, no two ways about that. I mean, never be anga say Messi asan where no anga say Messi asan. Even when I love Lamine Yamal so Bobo, I mean I can say Messi asan. But the truth of the matter is, Ronaldo was able to compete with someone, even a Yasinina, and himself better than him, but still he competed with him. Sit down and do that critical analysis. That made me laugh for Ronaldo.
I say Leo be basa the league anymore. Maybe na me peno. Well, US they ever beat me country. Jamaica goalkeeper. Obo jasa tabo shot for ala.
US were mobile. US
there, but
NBA.
Yeah, meaning.
So what you say? And Ronaldo Messi no on pen ho asembiem. And ono kra no minim de ndo san ko. Kona ne mani ni gagro fi.
Dem on mundial.
Messi. Dem bi na. You see, and into na make Messi. Nipo e wiase a. Oyedu fu di papa is aba fa no.
Na. O kasa me no na Cristiano Ronaldo.
Adi a waje wo wiase pass an ko wo US ahead.
Na Cristiano Ronaldo da so bobo.
E mo dey of Paris Saint-Germain. Ta ko Manchester United, Man City mo bi. Na ko bo dey mo dey kaka. USA.
Obeba Saudi o.
Oba he.
Obeba bobo.
Oba e be dwane. Ne kwa ye Canada.
Mo dwane sese.
Ye Canada. Ya ko live legacy wo ho. You say no be ye ti.
Legacy we.
Siu.
Go kin.
Siu.
But them go kin. South Sudan na mba pa fa na lo de beba be gu yeti.
Ya ji.
Shebo na ye trophy a. Ushia Basura for eti sha trick no ma share for.
Mo
ka mo say defend.
Team nye. Team one you say team na da ho ne nye. Nti Ronaldo de me I dog my heart for him. I said, it's not something that I take it serious. And as a team was not stronger before Ronaldo came. It was weak.
No, but only the Kokumo can me man for Hundio. Before Cristiano Ronaldo Bebano, not team week. Yeah, dear not.
Okay.
But after say Ronaldo joining here. Omo ade apamo say squad na man show mo no. Enye squad abeka say we squad 18
one. Better than the
normal. Also, better than they.
No more than that.
Team Akofa, America, Paul Denaba, Mohamed Simakan, Ababi Ramo. Oba Sima Kanya, the Oban Fiwa, Ronaldo Kriano, Kofa Marcel Bros of it, Denaba, Omodo Otavia, Ababi Rame Denama. I didn't wear the Sadio Money about. Now they are why am at Talescako, Eddie John Duran Ababi. Oh, yeah,
still at Chilohone. Me problem no. What the Laporte and Laporte. Basa for granny. On former players in Boa, or more than saying, we Baka Fayi, Edison, or another player. There's a woman with Manchester City. I said the other be a if you vow. So a Man City Gilbert or a Man City into the one for the Edison or a good one. Madame who said Ronaldo Bebrasa, I get trophy, keep a villa, it's you, Villa, that was a part-time goalkeeper. Ronaldo can't call Saudi Arabia. Do not feel I can't give him a case quality picture. Over Jones, I keep out. Now, no, I'm feeling aqua. Ronaldo more short than aqua. Only let me say Ronaldo call Saudi. Come on, more so back Kaidi Dino on farm or the BB arm of the BB. South season, any uncle for more extending a contract to be. When you go, Lord Dano. Once I keep out. Somebody on Sunday said you can't do Ronaldo a few 30 goals. Or more short and quack on the side of my shop. Oh, Sapa. Did you me Abdulaziz as someone can imagine to many ideas? Peru nada. In case on promises, sir. The qualified on Peru nada as sir. I
know a man I got no. Me.
Yes.
Hey, no quit me bow.
Mrs. Sao, not qualified on Mrs. Sao.
In the last 2 seasons, Anasa has become weaker. Cristiano Ronaldo is celebrated more than 18 wins. And clearly true. Then the money you man say no credit. Ronaldo should go and answer because of magic Champions League. Then the money you true. Nasu. Me baby am more problem like he turns his teammate into his ball boys. And I'm more problem because boys in ball boys. And then me will problem. Oh, problem. Now apart from all they do is make the seal celebration with him every time like little kids. No credit. So now Ronaldo go be a show more cause celebrity about the Sadio Mane more. Eti na si wa ma Sadio Mane crazy the ball na book every.
Eti Ronaldo force.
Say
ma shego na no ai Mbappe shego a Vinicius man assistant no e Vinicius celebration. And no e Vinicius force. And no man do play.
Ronaldo dey shego a keeper si na AC o.
Wa from.
Ronaldo
wa from.
Because they are no.
No, Ronaldo a Madrid legend o. You Madrid fans or Madridista any job anything. Munji to the best in Bob whatever. Yeah, no one here.
Now, me no be any sir. I don't know argument. Me practically or more money for my Santa creator man. I'm very DTV no. Be seen there. Only you not do Messi argument. I just walk away because regardless the make be our favorite, say the mom favorite no. Didn't even Piero Ronaldo as my catch no. And those who them out Messi as a
so like trauma free. ABOU please ask Ricardo to compare Benzema team that won the league to Ronaldo team. Let's see who have the best squad.
Compare Sisiame. Compare Sisiame.
I tired for.
Compare Sisiame.
So no more team. And
Ronaldo factor now see because Ronaldo is playing for an ascent, they should win every single competition they get in. If not for Ronaldo. A normal team. Senor Ronaldo never answer this year. A normal team, and nobody will give them that kind of expectations. They are overly expecting from Ronaldo and the Anasa team. And don't you? And the future he's failing because of the standard.
I have a key place in him more IT and my show. Danilo Pereira, former PSG. N'Golo Kante, Fabinho, Husamawa. Money place in him. Karim Benzema. And
Steven
Bergwijn after Musa Diaz.
And Unai Hernandez. Asking for young boy.
We team quality. We do change.
Sporting
wise. We team we do change.
Ronaldo was to bring Ronaldo project keke. This was a team building.
Team akoso WhatsApp for Alilo. Omo players who but no the area can ko mo manje Asian champion. So many more Ronaldo could set circle ball mu ya come the far.
And so we change to bias. And don't mass some graduate.
Eh wa da. You must do. Akra we la Yakuba dey go why dey female aka why.
I think that in the world of football no say obi a say I think football no e dana say and say e pija no pam ye hu the dwuma wagino in the world of football no should have been coaches to me, or my philosophy and most of the things on my football clubs or my coaching, and leave most of these market their moment. I think that there has been this particular coach, although it's last season or the European Cup, but then still people do not, hail himself or one of the biggest coaches or more into the world at large. That is Gian Piero Gasperini. There is a particular coach, when he started playing as even a player at the age of 9, Juventus youth system, he was able to come up in the team A of Juventus Football Club in 1976 to 1978, where he played very well for Juventus Football Club. After that, on the side of Palermo, and after Palermo, he went to Cavas to play as a particular player for them. But then after that particular football career, he came back to Juventus Football Club to make sure so coach youth system. When he came to Juventus, he started very well. But then in the side of 2003, he had his first managerial appointment to actually go into the football club called Crotone to make sure it's a 203-204 season or Jomo Ebitimai Amamadi at the other side of Crotone as a football club or qualify from the Serie B to the Serie A in 2003-2004. Make sure so Ebitime stabilize from 205 to 206 season and ordinary Genoa Akwako managed that particular football club for about 4 years for the side of Genoa. He actually managed Genoa from 2006 to 2010. After Genoa, he came to Inter Milan. Abrana Leonardo, at the football club Natua. After said Jose Mourinho, a lot of things. Edema Inter Milan, Leonardo Betua so called trophies in 2011 season. Ujao the football club now so Ujao Koyano. They needed to bring in another world experienced player who would have done very well for the side of Inter Milan, and they brought in Gian Piero Gasperini to actually coach that particular team, Inter Milan. When Timian Bono Humode and farmer the side of Inter Milan, ya Pamono Manekoy, or go back to Palermo, or coach Palermo from 2012 to 2016 season, went back to Genoa, and then in 2016 he came back to Atlanta. The Atlanta project one of the biggest projects in the lifetime, and that's in the history of Atlanta. Now it has become very difficult for that particular football club to win major trophy for itself, and even for Gian Piero Gasperini, it was very difficult for him to win a trophy. Most of these clubs are Wakochi, Ediamomunino. He was not able to win a major trophy for them, including Inter Milan. Utimi Emeki shows in 2012 when he went to Inter Milan, 2011-22 when he went to Inter Milan, Inter elbow into the Champions League. Omu compete was Scudetto, Omu compete ewa Coppa Italia. He was not able to make sure or the Inter Milan beat Majibioko trophyless, and even to the extent of Atlanta, Omu first major trophy no Muntimingeno. They went ahead with Gian Piero Gasperini, had that particular project, making sure some 3 basic players within that particular Atlanta Football Club anymore. To me, development when before some move back to Atlanta, it was very poor. Gian Piero Gasperini made sure so Lukman was part of that particular squad. He made sure from Lukman, the friend of free the English Premiership ever Atlanta. He made sure so Lukman in terms of goal scoring opportunities in attacking third as a false number 9, as a left winger, he can easily play ahead of any other attacker or finding himself in our Atlanta almost front attacking third, and he delivered. Last season with Atlanta, he made sure Atlanta ever go into the finals of Europa. Although in 2017, not by for Leverkusen Asia in the Europa round 16 stage, in that particular time. But then Abraham Zabi Alonso, he admitted that season, last season, by for Leverkusen by Zabi Alonso was a superb and a different team way back in 2017 in the round 16 stage of the Europa League. But then he went ahead in that particular moment in time and not by for Leverkusen. Omoko invested unbeaten in the Bundesliga and even the DFB Pokal. He went ahead in the finals of the Europa League, making sure Obetimashe by for Leverkusen actually the first major trophy at the Atlanta, and making sure Besanso writed that particular historic win for himself as a personal manager ever since Ocean the managerial career and as any other major trophy for himself. He wrote that particular beautiful story for himself, and then it has become a very difficult situation for him. Because the last time na Atlanta also Progenasia hit by COVID-19 in 2019-2020, the city of Bergamo recorded one of the highest places na COVID-19 a lot of people over there, and most of the players, the families were affected by these particular things also Bergamo. But then he stood in with these particular players, made sure so reignited the player relationship with most of these Atlanta players, and making sure the projects now they can easily utilize that that particular project very well. And again, Piero Gasperini, when your offer was so called AC Milan, Echo to Median. So to me, Atlanta was that particular club by me propelling and I said, with me making sure so we're writing a beautiful history with Atlanta. But with AC Milan, it's a big football club, and what that kind of thing, in terms of the Serie A winnings, you talk about Juventus Football Club, or imagine most of these Scudetto, and then after that you talk about Inter Milan, AC Milan, the third football club, or imagine most of these Scudetto. In terms of Coppa Italia, they've won so many Coppa Italia titles for themselves. Even with Champions League, apart from Real Madrid Football Club, the second football club winning most in the Champions League, AC Milan Football Club. To this particular football club, AC Milan go the days and there was Silvio Berlusconi in Semono. We saw AC Milan FR so triumphant when it comes to the Champions League and even the Coppa Italia and Serie A titles or Gedema, the side of AC Milan. But after that particular administration, AC Milan in Monebono Kwane conform, and they will need that kind of well-experienced coach. When he comes, he can easily make sure so Only influence will have a basic effect in the dressing room, and only influence will become a philosophy in terms of tactical tweaks for AC Milan in most of the times. And I say in most of the next season they beat me a champion, or the philosophy they beat me having a lot of influence for the side of AC Milan. And you don't want to compete with that particular managerial position. Thiago Motta also compete for that. And Chebiano or the side of Bologna last season, a lot of things. Qualify them board the Champions League. But then Ojaho Koye coach Juventus Football Club. Juventus Anko Ye la permanent free honor. To me, Thiago Motta any that kind of coach will be to me restore the glory days of AC Milan Football Club. Say AC Milan one particular quality coach Obetima restore that particular history. Obetima instill a lot of values for their football club. It should be to say Gian Piero Gasperini, because when you talk about most of these coaches and I say between or not any Thiago Motta in terms of experience wise, Gian Piero Gasperini in terms of playing at the highest level, even as a manager, Gian Piero Gasperini oversee Inter Milan, and with AC Milan and I said with Atlanta last season, OG the Europa League, I think say when you have that kind of fine coaching career with AC Milan, he can win a lot of titles for them. The job is there. But as we say AC Milan penny for Eddie Jumema Gian Piero Gasperini, I think say he is the one who deserves that particular job, and he can transform that job called AC Milan.
Another preference for Ronaldo. Old man, please retire. Your time is up. Jakarta, Radford are the best sports on the planet. And I'm as a Radford idea again. Messi won the MLS League. Ronaldo should also win the Saudi Pro League. And Fadiga Moro, I respectfully disagree with Abdulaziz's comment about Cristiano Ronaldo. As a football fan, I believe CR7 has played a significant role in promoting Saudi Arabia's sport image globally. His presence is undoubtedly raised awareness about Al Nassr and other Saudi teams. Let's acknowledge his contribution and appreciate the impact he has had on bringing attention to the Saudi football. And Radford Adi, I would like to compare both teams. Al Nassr has many quality players than Inter Miami, but still Inter Miami has won the league, and here they're two waha. And we are is this really a show? Okay, sometimes no bar no money about trauma. Why? BIA we near the idea. No BIA channel. Was you are watching the show live and clear at Teachman Jakun Community Day Senior High School from WASU AK Foreign News Fakye Sport. No bomodin ede etwa so, and we saw he is the fourth of all these calls of his interviews. But Messi finished everything, so he doesn't need anything else. And besides, he leads Inter Miami for the league. Even Inter Miami was at bottom of the league. ABOU Kwasi Daniel, or the ABOU, leave Ronaldo boys. They will not agree with you that. And I'll say Zalem one Usu ABOU. Anytime I see Ronaldo go from flash score, I can guess it's a tap-in or penalty, and his teammates will be running to celebrate that seal. Ramford, Ricardo Vaz, just age that CR7 is focusing on his goals, not the Al Nassr team. TOB the other way. Upon Daniel, please tell Ricardo that the Giants was not talking about the Saudi League as general, but rather Al Nassr as a team. He has failed them as a team. Man show shoot sometimes right there stopped. Oh, now we is ubianka something about emotions in the idea. Man say to so say every Muslim be say question be near idea. Nya kona onwe.
I do more answer.
Me so me onwe pa. Bibi e ko kama there.
Bibi e ko.
I just was one game.
Uliobinyaza na ko to apon.
Ronaldo ni Messi no support. And I don't know Fabo.
The boy they celebrate.
Uni Messi.
The show is
Uni Messi.
Mini Messi ni
Ronaldo to support.
Omuye. Te do ni mbo. This am say ko hwe
As all the other day, oh dear. We are. Hey, Mr. I didn't sign. Mr. Me pass him.
Say to work in our China about.
It's all be a good. I mean, a better day you know the body. But a comfort check you come up. Last time no be cancelled.
Because we are saying, Sadly, we are there will be a baby. And since I would also the born a better when yes, we are there for her born over crass at the crash.
Rich.
Caramel, yeah.
If anything,
I hear we now bring a year.
Improper fashion.
What very to be a dear group over your mother's. No, I feel your more young consider you. Memo bibi akwaba amuzu enkomo enyi na enkomo papa ene ne wo bebo no ni nyina ya pomuden enkomo enfiri se yemfiri anu wanya Dr. Amuzu number na afei how bia ha wo no na ne no aka services wo wa pomuden a na kire se de bia wani begie ese wonso be hwe eye sports yi ebi na ewiase mema nyina entie ni ye emfama yen se wotena ho Emma wo black mamba no ogidi no sense bi syphilis nsan bi ebegu hu eme ho no ye wiwire mpomachire te se sweet bar hwan wan koyi ankire wo ba bi se won fefe hu ne ho nya yakono what ase se pa se on se syphilis no se wunya na de san ne ba ti be ma bi won ma ne je na hu nye smooth e ho na ye wiwire basa because e basa ya ne ko ena eba nso a otiti hu enti ubo se ya na se nkuro bi na di ko twa no oh eke hu ye wa se de na me bo ye apart from e bi mi won o se ke wo se eye smooth yeah
te sa wa de mu no ba ubo anu de no hu aye rough eti me kanfo e di ama wo se syphilis nsansan no aba wo de ane so beto Amuzu P to 4 sit to say 9 wo wi a enye nipa ba ko nyanya nemu yade oba na woni ni hia na no so yo ba nso a be ma na woni ni hia to bi ma no mu mienu 4 no mo de 1 month ena enu adwene ta kire ni say after 1 month no e wo se wa healing etu be sa akoye lab na mo ye lab no na afa mu yi okay a enu de
amasha se
da so te say waga akwan no straight mo kosa na je ya kan say wo be no maduro no a se bi a wo cap ketewa na omudi ya abele ni bi na za cap ketewa me omudi duase mu no ha wo bi a wo be hwia ma na basoro kakra anopa ene anwure that is twice a day obo wa oni sa cap ni bi wo de ene say wo be yiso atere kese no bebu 1 2 3 no one to bebu aguade ma 1 2 3 nti eno de oba ene 3 times a day ba say wo sa cap ndi a it should be twice afei bema ba benom na wo hu se ne bema na fide etimi peja ni mu on the first na wo ti gono no na osori a won te hwe ya fide wo hu se osori ano pa na echia no e ba sa wo se ye doctor intimate na bibi kaya dwe me se bi to a ara abesu wo mpam no enu bi kaya dwe ti doctor we die 1 month a wo de ma ye intimi. But asema Dr. Amuzu kache on say for 1 month in treaty go no anasa syphilis no emano after 1 month no koye lab enu de wa wutimi say why you fool say wonyare afi de apomudi na gina na so na afi wu ko anim na de ma woti wo be ma nka sese no e kire wo se afi wo recover ba because first no na yare na do kro sa no na se wo shere kra wo nte hwe no an se wo na akro no wo dwunsom sa intimi nsori na e ya komo re na haban bi e fre ne kama akote no na e ma woti wo be ma nka eti se be ma bia woti me wo da sori and ni good morning no ni bula matani ni fama no che se eni ma nkoyi enti wo be no mu a wo beti ene wo ba eso no bia ono so nya atenka se ene de onya ya enkope eye jama haban ene ododua doctor dia ka ho aye manso benefita yenya eno no eti sister ibasa no aka na ya tum se bible no no maduro no ne treat ya de ni wie wo treat wie dia afi de ekwa adam bibie ekoso efutu aye de ma amanfo eno no enti be ma wo dwonso a na wo dwonso no emu apai mi no ye gusu aka kire wo se men den say ahojo dan enko kan kire wadanfo say me wontafo ba bi ode no mba beti bia me wontafo kire wo se wo yare di enti na adwonso ye wonsa ho afo no dwonso no na split egu nsa ho a kire so wo yare na ba ma ono so dwonso a ne moja wo mu eno so nye no ma bi wo no ma odwonso obo se na ni na ye ko obi sa obi so de na ni na ye tum na pampan pa no enko yie Ojunsogu WC ma ube flash the air fresh na kwa kotuma wote pampani se still wom e che wo se ne manko ye unya amuzu pi e ba mesta ni bi sha se se wo nom onom a bibia be ye kama e de amawo afa bia na wo ne oba ehie mu a nyankopon amo ne se be ma wo be fa taste na le ye wo ya ade no wo se wo release stress e wo to stress aye wo mai wo release stress na wo de wo koye no e ye wo ya e anu na menti ase no eti de ye kan se wo ne oba ehiem na wo ti pain na kire wo se wo yare en wo ba na nsoso a wono so ba ma ene ma ni bebre wo mu nya te ka ombrofo ye ba ko mini mood de bia wo de mini mood santi wo ba bi wo a ono no edura na dubia no mu na wo he se de wo se atwena no tentente na ma mpo ba nse kura mfa no on pese ni kunu be so ni mu na kire wo se wo yare ena wo de po ani gonowi ano chi wa tenka no ko akiri ena fe ba ma wo susu wo se ya na ensansa na begu mu na kosa dem de sha ase na che ose ne ma nkoyi oba begu sira ho na ko na ye ohene ene de keka ho ene ma nkoyi na ahaban bi a doctor de ye na ye fre no ansuo jam mu aye amu se enkeka ye no eba no mese mu no ne ntem wonum ne ne doctor duro no aye te se ye di nsuo asi nsuo no wonya no ya ewura wuntini mu ko ni padua mu afedo mo sa ojo nsomo hu ade kro utimi recover se wonum to aba ku ye wo adwen o se na sa de na na ye me ne mabiem but wonu se abase ba na meja pa nti num fo no na ye okay na ye free kura enti se bia wo ye be ma na wutimi rashes egugu hu basa wo so kire wo bibi ese eniema nkoyi wo ya amuzu pi ni bi to fo na sha se wo no number wo betimi afre se wo kotowie na apese wo ginchire mu bia asu se ekwan abefa so a wo be no mu a 0247 77 67 43 0247 77 43 number wo betimi afre so wo refi de we a wo besi anom mu a wo de wo fra wo se doctor do no matobi but me pese wo kire me se de mesi anom no afa afa ye wo jama enso wo mu e manya so mfa so e na doctor de ahaban ba ko a eno susu etimi bua hwe malaria fi ni paduam eno eni nyamedua no on se obi o no malaria ntina nani ase ayeyo se kokko chance no wona ma abosa ase fom wa mesro se malaria sa nyamedua na ewo mu no doctor de shemu se entwin su fi ma se but etimi se tu eye malaria se edi free ho no mu eduro weyi enye na wo heba shops wo ko pharmacy any chemical shop bia wo se mepe amuzu pi we kono enhye box mu se de esisi wo kakraka ne sa no tofo me fa kofie me kono afa ye hwe amuzu garlic bitters na do ta amuzu ye no ekuta antifungal antibacteria na no na djuma eye ne se e boost sa asrafo no mu ye nipadua mu no sa de ye se o ni immune system e weak e boost sa asrafo no mu nya amoden eti bia na wo infection bi person ba isan say immune system ye strong intino na apamo no e de ko say immune system no e weak a de bia wo hu say yare bi ko wu ana abekra wo wo wa bo sapolo aba so ye ne bia be ye odwi ba ne bia be cho so de yare bia nsem fata bia ne bia be ye na wo be nom amuzu garlic bitters no na supporting immune system no ama ho aye den afi obi a ontimi na anadwo no wodi ahaba bi e friend se kakapempe eye sa garlic aduro no na wo de fafidie mo ekuta zinc ene sulfur etimi ma woda ena ho eti ba ma bi aduro anadwo a na wo twesi smart woni mpa so asi wontimi na wodi an se wo benom amuzu garlic bitters afi abranti e hwan na anu na wo ko check wo pressure no ne say wow sugar level ko high wo so pressure so sa ko high na ayem se show say pressure do ye do to so anu ma wo wie da and I feel cry won't be no me now pressure me the back all right by them and so back from and it's had the pressure be Mr. Koto amuzu ne garlic bitters ni bi na Dr. Amuzu na wonim ni fit no and her buyer what the year no it's me my pressure ne ko na wo be masem asan rise if you say her buyer ba ko ekuta alison ni selenium de eboa wo ni say e mamoja ne timi koba e fa wo be ma na selenium na tinya mo hye wo be nyinsen e wa amuzu garlic bitters ni obi a stroke e born in kaye ohia amuzu garlic bitters obi a wanya stroke na akasa bi sa brempremprem ya ohia bi any dey all recover ono so ehia garlic ni bi eyi pampai boni efiri wonum if say yes wo come ma pe no we nya wo check wo dressing ni we a go on ma wo hwe ne pantalon wa so de ponko ma han ti wo so say de wo si address afa na oba ni wu na wo ti bra wo nya serious na wo say de wo si address jama ni mu na na kids we to e kran fa no dressing you koye but the next thing and your pampa ye wo because oba no do anu be dia bro na wo so pampa ni koye intimesero amuzu garlic bitters na omo mani huade ye e kwa ko driving anajo ontimi drive ya na won say obi so highlight ne to ne so say ya na just wo hu kwan o de koton datem because when you see you wisi wunya amuzu garlic bitters
mate
edromienu ena makamfama amuzu pi eba mesa ena fe amuzu garlic bitters ya watafun hyaye so ya wo ba ho no ma ye be sho kama e wono mo na yetini yiri mano ni we nyina bi man krofo nti wa wo de na aye siku ase no aye ahyeda bratafun hyaye so doctor nie na wunie ye hwe wo mogya mu no ne ye hwe wo pressure account 0247
67 67 43 0247 67 43
mema muti henyina mama ntena se ema mo mema emuda
mate mera se pa ba na mama kika were kakran sana wako why Abu is the MLS, a proper league, a league with no relegation clubs from Onismo second D or the fee Samansudo Nedeba Babi Ramado Aziz is not far from right, but I'm funny Dino Amba. Hello, Fakye Sport. Please, why Ronaldo won the goal king at Saudi Arabia and Asian Golden Boot is still Abdul Aziz Al Nassar? I don't understand. And Maestro and Abu Dhabi are still criticizing him. Abu Dhabi criticizing Ronaldo. As why are there a waju goal king? That one for the trophy. And on the air can be criticizing. Why? Money man, yes, why? Good afternoon, Abu. I'm well born from Bichim Ahafo. Please, your debate about Ronaldo is like signing Prime Messi to Everton and expect him to win the EPL trophy with them. You ate only also the honor share the bear no. I was I'm not fooled with Kante and Fabinho who beat the hell out of this Manchester United team. Don't talk about Brozovic. You, Matemeda Asminia. No, the Abu. Good afternoon. I disagree with Habib Messi. I disagree with Habib. Messi can lift a Saudi Pro League to the top. I don't know why message in clear. Why the other ban why in clear? As I Messi no, na mi dinda here. As I Mystica BKN from Bokrumabu. Please tell me, Mbappe is the reason for Real Madrid failure this season. A question I desire answer. Oh, can we? Me the mean to make true. And so me tiase. Mbappe die. Mbappe so ababe na famudia. Onam ne papa na monso. Fakye Sports, I like you, especially Ricardo Vaz for his argument. Vaz that's not the other buyer. Osagyefo from Takrade. Thanks for the good work. Striker is meant for giving goals. So CR7 has done nothing wrong. Yoyate, that's not the answer by. Mr. Abu, good afternoon. I'm watching live from Asia Chianse. Please, what the man is saying concerning CR7 is true. just that CR7 fans don't want to say it. Mr. Abu, how can a player like CR7 always consider goals for himself than winning trophies for his team? Please let your crew know that CR7 even claim goals against Bruno, whilst Messi dash goes to a lot of his teammates. Please ask him for me. Is Inter Miami the best team in the Major League Soccer? Giant Samuel, Nedio Monso, Ede Abba, no. Abu, please, I'm a fan of Leo Messi, but what's happening with CR7? Ajananta, Echeze. Ajananta. It's not fair, cry. They should stop talking about him because he's the second good after the King Leo. They are not sure the messages in the door, so but I mean, I'm on a confirm that. I'm sa campaign for me, no, your baby didn't come up, nah. It's a campaign for me, no, Commander Griffith, Commander. Leader Kwara Commander Griffith wana Shannon so test safety and security protocols. Probably Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Commander wa yene be din komona wababe chichim na no videos na yere to so no ne sele ne manziko obi ani no yere omo rem kakra ti madam o me ba pe na me bi so o still league no betimi age ana ti yaba pe na de akebi yere ababa beto aso de amam na mo ama ba ye ne se me Real Madrid ni so me support Ronaldo me damase pa why na bas confie ne pa mas o ma ye pa o ma ye pa tu da me na mra pa pera ba beto aso de ababo. Facebook Fakye TV, YouTube Fakye TV oba wa subscribe wa like wa share abwa manema ko ye peti mera ma krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene ni da ko wa ha na ne pimpa ye friend Felix Abane Edu say comment as a dina no anama yi wa yi bia fimu e be ha dwen kakra me fe no because bia na ma fa ko yi bia fimu ba ha dwen kakra ne ade ni na wi amokode
Abu, yami adum sa ho ye.
Men so me ho ye hia na hia ya che.
Say oje transfer fee no na we share ho.
O de bia the project.
Ade so na ka me no wa na ho.
Za me no wa say di Madrid areho ne kakra. Here za be di we no so areho ne.
Ya
me no Madrid.
The group me o cha na me we di ya Commander Aquaba. Na bibia ko kamade.
Yankopon no bia bo.
E da me ase. Ni ma me sha se for few so na mami we no. Mami we na me sha de na no game a course so dance park. And the game ne ba be sha se kasima kakra bi ne hu se na wa sha se tro since bi ni ade ma the Ghana Football Association General Secretary. E ba be kan bi ni ade a. Mini mo kokodu bi ni na nkaza na ne ma tese wo.
Abumidase na menche bibia wo hwe ena wie. Me dem ko do bibia ni Saturday anopa. Ko do kra hours kra na team no kra ever. But I mean share from Sunday no. Sunday na anopa no management including commander of the Omoko pre-match.
Oh, okay.
For me do ya obisa no one of friend bisa bia team no da na de na. Tomoko pre-match. Ti omo wie no. Na ye ka organize ice block crowd dem club no. Nti ye wo once so ne baby ani a on say baby a dance park one no police station no just a walking distance.
So issue
very good.
All my pictures that the TV crew has been driven away from the stadium. Our equipment officer has been driven away from the dressing room. Now who's there? A chain on a prosperous and now need our company stop this kind of alarmist post. The global TV team in the stadium doing their work.
You see, sometimes the beer football we need to be honest.
Oh, okay.
At all times. Not sometimes. At all times we need to be very honest. You could do hono. Pretty much we go back to the team's camp. FM Rano and a football Rano say we pretty much pay. I was say away team and key to the dressing room, which they rightfully did. Omudi key MIA. So a deputy equipment officer, normally a friend of Tola, because he said to Quine with Black Stars. Wajeni key. Before Cromwell we pre-match, the General Secretary, per se, you're revealing certain things. They should ask the reason why now your administrative manager, Richard Akoto, didn't want to be part of the pre-match. It was because now I'm preventing a rep from Globe TV from partaking in the pre-match.
Oh, okay.
What you say? According to them, no, if you don't catch up with the match, no. Better. It's you could do you pretty much we are just told our dressing room on share the jerseys because normally say we share jerseys, you know, because a live game in internet I was set TV, you know, crew back inside the capture with dressing room BBR. Into never question the dressing room what to put more or share the jerseys and I call by say microphobia bar or from the dressing room say umpie. That means we as a jersey. After pre-match, the moment I hand you over your dressing room key to you, no, the place is yours. I mean, the dressing room is yours.
Yeah.
So quickly now, I was say, Commander Akoto, I will drive you back to the stadium. And we followed. I do honor. It was true. Into Omoko, yes, okay, equipment officer Pakunia Manayanko, you need just name boss, na didn't have a good camupa. And they didn't go. By then, not TV phone, if you stayed almost stayed up a trap on team crowd because almost another young permittee was right inside.
Your meaning is a winner now on the banner, the report was near my neck of
yes.
Okay.
And instead of him, the general secretary of the FA, to call me because loan him. Young Trance, Emma insane CPU.
Yes.
Because you're con swatreno. The same thing started. I could do her dressing room. He was the same person I personally called. Yes.
Wow.
To tell him, say, because we are not safe. Oh, we're making calls to there will be reinforcement and all those things. At the end of the day, what happened? A soul was lost. In fact, an innocent soul was lost. It is a Jacob baby. Now you who similar thing. Me who you now? I called him. Normal call twice. I'm far. I called him on WhatsApp. I'm far. Now your friend We are to friend, now your friend Julius, your friend. So, my friend General Secretary now I'm fan. I called Mr. Ansa, the Kaka chairman, because he is the head or the president or the chairman for these clubs.
Yeah.
Now, your Kaka Bobo na BBC is here. Okay, let me inform him. My friend will say, the dressing room is yours. Don't let him go. Mr. Ansa, we have already left.
Wow.
It's the General Secretary, my friend, on countless occasions that one fan. When whom he calls, but whom he posts. I control way. As whom me number about me DM must say, I should go and put the story down.
About DM,
yes. What did I make an say? And Obia, even the Globe TV included themselves, they were allowed entry after 12:30 in the afternoon, and this post came in the morning.
But only General Secretary in Tokyo.
No. Hey, he's a brother.
So why? It's all my friend on a ABOU because of a soccer. One reply. But who's there? What we need? Good.
You get it? And the question is, so this was after the game. Yes. Because ask yourself, in the earlier post now, Mudi 2 was here. There are two issues. Usha content now. There are two. One about equipment officer. The other one was about the TV coverage.
Yeah.
Why did he only decide to pick the issue concerning the TV coverage and left that of the equipment officer?
Oh, okay.
Have we asked ourselves? Say, Usha post now equipment, TV crew,
and equipment
officer.
Yeah.
But Ubeka about Globe TV team are in the stadium. So what about the equipment officer? Why didn't he also say equipment officer? No, it is not true. Say, if dressing room.
I didn't
call it. So time my team nanka say move after 1 p.m. I'm a team no normally yes ana team BI equipment officer them way pretty much no cow.
Yeah.
But when they didn't call it, and I end at 1 p.m. No shedding them. If it is Sunday, no, be seen there. Life a match life, no. One who say dressing room video be about Bonte.
Dabi. Dabi.
Namely, no. Aka you dressing room arrangement na numbers just numbers.
A background
before the commencement of the game. So why are we doing this? Meanwhile, not Globe TV for crap.
This is a one post in India.
Yes.
Globe TV has been driven away from the stadium broadcasting in my life. Asante Kotoko equipment office have been okay. So Globe for no so wow.
So you tag me as an alarmist. Yes, I prefer to be an alarmist to protect lives and property than to worship any individual. That is me. Because media, born me show you, me cover you, me show TV so.
And he has an alarmist here, show power.
No, but no, it's good. What you say? Somebody is tagged to be alarmist.
Okay.
On issues affecting your products. Is it not good? Pa. Sa me blow alarm. One swatre. And pay you for fine juma. And will be wooye. Alarm now me blow here on Sunday no. And your videos never want to hear who say supporters. Full friends who are in a perimeter no.
Yeah.
And I'm a boy. And that's same thing as here. Friends, a president or a CEO. In a perimeter on swatre. Actually supporters follow ya. It is Nipakumi by. That's a video way. So what has changed?
Wow.
Then as in our football, say as I see a fee or you just a supporter or fee stands mo, full friends. Every SC in a perimeter. Police for security agencies in our hall, anyway, in a perimeter hall, and they saw him coming, jumping the fence, and they couldn't do anything. They didn't even arrest him. He was not arrested. And there were others on the field. Yes. There were others on the field. Was Akwabi shut down green?
Yeah.
In one of the videos, shut down green. And that green power, top and down. But yes, I'm a commander if you want I am players and pay your man being idea. Although you the top of money to team. Yes, or your jack or your killer.
Even Sabah, so but as I see that you know, commander. Abu Amekakre, what actually happened? Because we no me and no one pass it and as a Jojo Nisi cause police for no more coming or down and as no moon CP.
I would dedicate mention Kotoko supporters na mention na pinkra Kotoko MC chairman. Said and then you can Nina start say anopano.
Yeah.
Yeah, drew stadium many akoto drew on 9:45. Sana yako pre-match no. Ze yako pre-match edi kan security meeting.
Yeah.
And sana enti yako committee group for no so mo apake o mo ka. Enti ye room a started pre-match no. Na I think say match commissioner no yes a group for no epese o mo ba. We mu no nso sorry. There be any for no say no.
Oh, okay.
Intina say ye kasa ho inside. Na mka say omo nim say new rules no. Say so we prevent any TV station as we be try game na ye final.
Okay.
Then one man from baby any make it come and say omo fine here because omo nje one CD crime free. GF you no man I say any TV station na yeah. And I'm say matches see ya bo almost be 30 something matches.
Yeah.
Challenge na this match in Kwana we say one yes card ya omo ntwa. Na e dey anti yeah na call from GFE by match commission. So I think the person was saying say grow before now we shouldn't continue with pre-match no.
Oh, okay.
Until hold on for 5-10 minutes. Until I tell you so many papa ko pie. O pie no. To me so am ko pamo grow before no mo free. Nse o mo baby I no safety zone team bases no mo ko pamo one na ma pake. We do ko pamo mo ko outside. Until oba no be ka so o mu ni ho. Nti ana match commission na ye kono ni pan ka say enye nti akoto class we say group for ni ma de na omo say me enye meet sa na GF course na ba nti omo ye na oka say okay sa de na lawyer Safuduku enko hwe say group for no wani mu anti lawyer Safuduku ni omo ati so onso na ye omo Piero say bibi sa man bi na omo sorry call nti omo ko ani mo ba ye no na Safuduku say ye wura mu 9:45 no omo gina ha nti ya nwanwa say ti si ye ya ko ye omo timi afio na de continue nti ye no ana police one car say men na beba na ye all the security guards na beba stadium no e 94 na msi no so he match no Kotoko pe league age baby ani pe league na age tension beba game ni mu mo nti message say 94 no mbenya men ni bi aka ho at least omo man nko bi abe 110 120 say police one ye more inside that obi di nkwa asem kura na ohun number of police people na ebe there be boni hu kakra ti e kai ana say omo ye say enye so okay fine then the best solution is say ye ne supporters in nkasa
okay
because uko na person obo ho ban ye o supporter na uko no the way abi see a comport ho and then problems ni ba then ye akọ bibia wie then me ya me won as safety and security officer no me will access to every place on the field.
Okay.
By time I say meeting call your time I ever start the game no. Your ma half timer and I pon. Inti omo babe start the game no. Say we baby a pokpan tertiary for no na. And I'm ko join am free omo leaders ni too. And I'm kind say me sure omo match we no. No matter the ABC omo support omo obi anya na say or two nsuo. Ona wo ye bibia na say wo reference wo na ye den aba inside omo support omo ye there a ye be hye omo. And I mean, no more Casa. It me Casa win. I'm a fan of a better VIP. Into a ball now, I better 2 minutes. I'm going to half time. No, and I see because I call inside. When I see call inside, to me, by the general baby, as I say, ambulance guy. No, I won't. Maybe I can't see and yes. To one I'm bridging about 2 minutes. The referee the point I'm a far. I choose to say and call for any day. A rat. Into one I'm who said, I said. Okay, yeah, points and second half and you have a baby that has yes, baby a show no. Into baby uncle go before no TV no camera no ball back da ho. Then the other end ball back da. To mo point and ball boys in the some of the balls no e be se court dressing room no. Me fast na mo so mo ja balls no ho. And o ma free obi from boy back one no free baby any for pool na chi no ba no mo friend no mo second goalkeeper ne match venue officer guy no free guy no. No more there man so on fan ko ye end
Omo DPP ma.
Now
also said.
Well, I don't know how they call the couple. What they say, but me so the idea man. It's me na ye ho no mani mo twa my last person Steven anyway mu na wuram. Nti ama Steven kra na be ko anko inside.
Oh, okay.
Nti me hu so omo no wo ho no na me gina. Nti boy ni etsa me ho ko be 5 meters. Na me friend am so wo koi. No so ko fa balls na me say Ba boys na ekuta balls no mo ja no ho. Omo na amfa balls na me sna anko dress room. And nti no wo na we say we free the other end. E be sne ko fa ball ye side wo de ko. No. Nti me ko prevent. Na me catch a police guy na me ni dey say mo ma guy na nko. Nti me kai police ni yi na ni 1 fee. Na boy ni tutina say oko. And I decided say oko ni dey me di na tina de kro na o dey ko ho no mo no. Then I will go and see at the kro. I will dey there o dey ko. Into odu on odi America na okofa ball na wo the other end no okofa ya no but the na da ha no uja no ho.
Oh, okay.
Because na me nti na opese okwa no antimi anko uja no ho no mo da nti odare na ni a wo ba na hu say match venue officer na di America ba me so ye na ye bo home ntimi na me say boss we nye mo na mo bo home relax en criticism bia go ball no ba bia du no bia pewin ntimi me criticism ma supporters inform ho John has a year Cassan or started before Dimatem. Now, this is what tries to be Dimatem and be wah. Because then tries a Ube used to say the Ababi, Unim minimum. If there be a madroom or baby a room in Roba and found me Dimatem, what try him in Yabuha. Indeed, the Cassan is at the bar. Ye bench one as Steven Cass every met as names no. It has said a maintenance into one woman in general. Into one man, I must a man be about was a pink Lacoste pink. No, bye. Oba no si mimpie na mse mimpie saying me kuta accreditation and accreditation e da me ko no police won ya wo say me wa ha sinti na me wa ha ija ni ti no mse mimpie it one man o ka so ya foolish one am so nim nyanza waba ubusa asem me kira asem nim a kire u be start ya be di matem ka say mimpie ja say wona say aye kasa to na muso supporters ne MON-FRI dey aba more into work on catch police commander ne say Omuma mimpie. The police commander never na musa say me ru am plane. Nti won timi ngase mimpie. Say nya me ni ayi meko. But me dey na safety and security officer say me hwe yen ko for say ko mu nyina ko but one thing is say ma half time say officials ne boys nyina ye ko dressing room. Ni jama security for na ye den e wo ho no no. But me na me security officer makoto me ba say na ma ba ba mu. Ntimi nja ho no mo nko. E ma bibi ma me si. Ye nyina ye bon pa say bibi aba ye kama. Inti ye me no mo kase omo ye de na police for no ye say papa no say no omo fa mpina msi no papa police for no say say no aka kire ne nko for no inti no omo nko for ni bia reference ni bia yeden aba inti omo ba no kase mpina msi no say police for no ya na we push na kase no who say uniform I'm giving you that respect because of the uniform no say yes ade aye nyina no gise mukumi wa ha and the me didn't say baby omo push me de me akwa ne say won ye baby ani for supporters one umugu. What you say? And a occupant tertiary for us on this side. And there is a gate at that end. And then our farming costs are end now because supporters one. Now they make baby any for no one. About my point now. And to me, my dream I was like, I dream by the whole team. Yes, because he only need right to say it's over. What be a gate I'm another food. Supporters are real friends about more to me and Chiwamo. So what could two could sky and Oban or the Bewomia. Nke bia we premier na se wakumi ba who police na say who protect me no who say catch me atwini akoba bia o supporters no no say say dey me god then let's use the other end
so no many
good
gidi we na
yes it boy no run the top ni free fence it police for no mo free ba bia ni kuro na ye hu za no pa no ye do mo ba mo na try say o so be say no eni kwa say ye di ni pa no kwa bontin but those police guys ni free ba bia ni o mo na push me say me nko. It's only by a bedroom gate in one and an up and cranny Dr. Ike Mono. Abe gate na baby on the corner gate or my being when I'm saying no. This idea is a me join it inside and I'm more. But as a BBC, I didn't beat me. A boy home and a mammy they found on at the coin. And almost at 10 and hour told the no fair coin. You do a police commander now where you're regional safety and security officer and it say, you discuss what pre-match say, after pre-match, no, equipment officer position basis. What the boy Kiache would like so now we are a regional safety and security officer. Who back from us, no meaning now the question safety measures. No, who say and come be. It is a no more and yet the only year we say BBC, see, I know we are in Swatre and start here. And I'm saying, I'm free GFA, no, into a free Julius. So I'm in charge of safety and security, my GFA. No, you guys know, the instructor for a year. So I didn't instruct about
Go Stars.
The Go Stars for a year, no. And you're right. Into one lap of Tocofono. But as I'm Cofono still now, to me, yeah, come on, me drew hormone, no more day. Guy be the Pragia, ABCS Okuta, on sack now, a medical jumu, then Davisa, and a pinch bar shame. So, guy, you right inside, no. You can Casawi and I am at Tola. You just in a deep, you know. Now, my game call guys, you see him, so what's your free Pragia and my bra inside. Not was on my free carpenter, you may do on any tolempi.
Wow.
So, on the other inquiry, no, when you tolempi. And ye Piero can say, oh, the sack when we are babbage in a house, what the babby day. And was in our dressing room, the my home more. The panama Jesus. And I'm saying, waiting. So Baby do not the key manner. So about 1 PC on the dressing room. So about the no more. Because after pretty much changing agency, one I'm catch a police commander and say, I dare now all year no. See an insuate starting internal catcher no pretty much. So when I been so any baby any for no nominati to a be a bonnet, won't you mention no? Obi ya they want me catch us or be and who stop that now for seminar and then be was. So the best way is to pursue any as police commander and it should be fair and firm. Because here in Swatre, the Abragas and any bounce netting will be able. But, Commander, I'm besides, we say about safety protocols in the own air team, the corner. But I'm confused with companies that Kotoko, we report on the same thing. Again, I'm on the bassa. You are quite as a BBR Kotoko, we a say a bomb, Kotoko, we young, so the team will be the army. I dare a mass army on the bassa. The one thing is, I think education in war form, and I win him. It's a Kumasini Accra. Police one day one more Juma. Excellent. Because your Baba refitting by Mrs. Kotoko. Now police are born home and had Nashaka Omdeniko. Oka class posted on the same team to miss. But venues be saying there one is only locals in it. Will be one crown on a fee, on the fee. What else? Into a bonnia police in this was or back on my garden say, I do Yahweh and Memiacho. So until the GF in the time of police issue here, so just says some about such matters. They should take people outside. But the only chance is one day local police one day one yes because on ABA or Tiwono GF for I can say baby any for see you no ABA police guys will be on more in the number for sort them out. What did the measure say? And this way be on no foot or baby and there's where you be baby any team no and when there's where you be no obey. So have video ya boys here who see me. I didn't know police when you know more no obedient man any. But me the mention say Ghana football GF4% football corner anymore. The best thing is some we say match be able be they should involve the military. Yes. No, you catch no more buy pull away your mobile secretariat. Yes. And that's why Antina Kotoko any away match you provide military escort. Oh, okay. Kotoko away match they provide security escort. They make this arrangement. I come another pay the who kind in Komoya Woody. Say money suggestion am on Monomundi. I found if you know so. If ready. Say if you ready so beboa. And can some need a whole cano and come up to know the achubi. Nah. This a year can say Habibu mo. And then Ekoye DB was still in call reference. Yet up to that's court. What the measures we about? Yeah, we were your bomb marching it up on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Yen far charge be a Mario and can see a chis uncle for by a chubiao. What did the mission say? It is a whole court. That's also presenting Papa Stadium. Now, when I say we protect here and one thing is, you see, you educated supporters on safety measures, not with the buy. Yet, time on the be in your time, correct with your team. Echo radio, explain it there. Your supporters, no near my ass or my near my new class or more. Meaning, and I saw Taba, Obia follow. Yeah. Obia. That's a Habib one of your team security. Say, Bassibamos or Mudi and Mune. By this time, yeah, Mahon. Your Kotaka. Your poor boy now, boys in a corner, no person will be joining. To know money, baby, and Takwa for guys, and some woman copper and I'm going to say, Habib, camera capture, Kotoko be your problem. To Mr. Modiamunko. I'm not telling you, I'm going to go winning. But other teams, no, I don't think they're more match or more supporters, no, new rules in the Diaba. Kotoko has a class post. Yeah. No one don't want by in a perimeter. And I'm going to say, Senior, you know, I say, Obahabi, whoever finally has. supporters now so almost every video supporters now no push no e kan say man na Togo we sky fan no metua
sana support
and I catch any say it is o papa na ye Togo what is the nature na say o be mana boss aka no me dey me nye house ni but me ma don go team ma e me yan fan house
50,000 Ghana cedi.
Wow. So almost every video e ba here ya me video no so na me catch any security for any police o mo ma because obey den cutting officials who knew who be a safety and security officer or guy park and so and you see meaning the way almost sit here me busana na penkra blessing no kan na ha de ni so
na penkra
who nani frɛ busano
wow
ya match ba ko first half baba ya ni abo goalless but in hearing to me we inside na mu so na busana na so
mana unya kwan
ha de me pedi nya me ani mu so no so na busana na me so not till ya dey awodi amame say as we na say panyini bi na say match commission ko hu no fine 500,000
as I see them
yes
we narrative about
what you say o don bote because that obamu is na me dressing room na don bote by inside ntimba betu na me senior me ne kasa na me senior ha ya wo no ye hu a o me fine house ntimi hrewa o so onko so when I catch a national security for guys they say o mo mani pie because na accreditation da na ko mu no eni kwa so oba ho and the supporters will make you feel the best thing is I think say safety and security officers my various teams educate supporters no more thing maybe I say
and on never boy
who go Facebook I'm a fool my time ni run say yes or going but onim what you say because per the maybe the and I make catch on before the game half time and after the game
also the
only time I won't say be on ball na bia makwa na bia BBS e wo inside ese me ko park ni so yes I baba ya say uba na se me ya yi nyina me pie boko me ko runs akopin se be kom so on say the city no but you need true democracy GFA guy ni say you want hu say so on be good center line tinan I say your supporters ni bi ni the way no mu say ye no and you 95 inside satan na ball na ekoso ni enu omko kasa ya na ye move om nyina ko one side ni e ka che supporters ni so ye kan open ni ti ase no ka mo ko one side nti e ha ka me say ye advice ye kan say educate ye supporters no no mo tin ye ma bi ase hu say ade GFA no e pese ye ni nyina yi di so
ate
me kan say bambo ni nyina ni nyina wo supporters so but the GFA for ni police for ni ye no eno ameka ye eno meka who ko stadium bi ata so be protect wo
yapa
protection no
protection bi ade betimi a protect hu abetimi akwa abafie boko bi afa ye ho because e wunni na akota se de wani koto police ni so ho ubetimi awu so ofu se wuntimi nkonko protect ho a trafida se GFA ni putum na jesi so obi akọ se ne cry hu ya because menya so se pole wu ye obi aso ya no pa friend na irabuza se ne ma me bia na wudi ye
dabi
owu kwa because 3 points obi 3 points are open it is ofu se wuntimi nko na se GFA ni nya ready se police for no me pe o mo metimi because police ni nya bad o but baby o mo ne na me kan se abusa me ni we free say no ye baby na fine so just say me dey we dem fan to baby because me so ja me no nyesa what you say because me bia what you say but onu na tifia ya na tan nimble police ni bi onu na tifie onu na ti area
ti ya na den se ne ma do
nso atre case ni see one police guy be investigator bi ano ye was boss ye bre wa how case bi say nso atre ha say sa me koye me be ko school anopa akran ba na ti nyina papa
ama ko chena
ko bono edu fu say next time so do nso atre no oye bone a o ko akọ cheno
o kan bi kra
ogo asema commander kan eno atema ye show no madam for be police officer no he asiko ku yaduma na yes amasa o bi o wa de wo ko en ko ani say nyeba say yes amasa koye na o ko akoye
ate meza pa commander so ni ave ni embe no kare di ma remember also but am say incident ba ko so esi e mu go na mo share refinance no also then the Ashanti regional supporters chair after no can say GFA for your for ni ade but am say sa na akomo ho pa go na refinance ni ade ni
Abu despite everything this season referees e kan ho bi and ayentumi win the league oh yes because there has been countless occasions that you are complaining about referees attitude especially when we go for away matches.
Oh, okay.
Ya ka. It's and that say referee Robert Mose at ho. No, sweat na we are. What will go through his mind? Because baby na some say duku o movie or take it off. And baby the ball no too man na ball to atenemu. Now referee what do you think will come? Say, everybody now dream say, assistant line 2, man the flag so. Now referee so ninya dream say, offside. Why do you have to do that? Because 1, 18 clubs now Ghana higher ball league, you know, apart from Kotoko and to some extent Sasofoko. No other team can travel with at least 5 buses to follow Kotoko say you go try away match. Team be any Ghana. There are teams some kind of normal circumstances or Kumase and Okobe be near and Kobeko on the match day.
Yeah.
Akobo. Akotoko.
Yeah.
There's no other team here in Ghana oko away match like ABOU or Kotamale or Nalugu or Samna boy or Bakasokobo match we are or Sanda or be any Ghana apart from Kotoko. It's a bad say car. Yeah, weight bill as to see club be a weight bill Ghana. Just Sunday na your cop baby and no. We don't interact in the videos.
Yeah, no videos.
Apart from Ayalolo no. About 4 express buses as well. There were other people almost driving from, across the country. I share match maybe. Me and me madam for a friend Clement. Oh yeah, a customs officer of Accra. He drove all the way from Accra. I share match maybe. Likewise others. It is a team about who more than say. Now home team no, and more who more than. Doesn't mean you should deny us the possible 3 points. No.
Who's the review with China?
There be a near Chacobedi or yen. There could be so many things. 1, Obet and I will say, oh, when you Minikotoko war, ABOU unfinished away, you know, a yes scores beating. Okay, yeah. So, goes as Asha. It is not always about money. Sometimes it is not always about money. Say, yeah, sometimes, you know, relationship crack and hobby. Sometimes relationship crack. Oh, team where they mean run away free pa.
Nina Koso.
I can't be. Scientists I can reference anchor the moment of Benya said, me I have pointing say, buy no afraid. I mean I'm a do much, you know. So what do you Robert Moses, what do you think, say? With the exception of ABOU, genuine mistakes are sometimes referee. What do you think will call for this? And look at him.
Na bu wenu kwa na tisi wenkwa no motwa incident ni sisi ye no abetamu a line 1 no ene two pass bia no opia enye wenkwa we ase bae no mude we ni di go ne bae no nti na omo kasa so ohu ba bia minim so mo sa video ubo se zito ruase
yeah
that
ball no amu afratiri kwa o ne ekọ dada side ofratiri kwa na ekofa mo opeja na unu se kozi to onye sa ni ma no but ade ne eka no
aya
no na referee bi cheche say omo bisa line 2 no o se onu player na no obe na no na ye o player no onside wo no but the Kotoko player no hu no so we say now okon ta wa say no akọ play no onside far end guy
o hu no
o so hu no
owo and the obe no we hu no
nti adwin we say me ka say Real Madrid in as for debut omoje Champions League ko Italy Juve mo na as for gen enye se bibia o so team it say Kotoko na say any has say Kotoko go league na has je Kotoko di second Kotoko di first has di second na the way aya e football na ye
ebuye de pa
enti minim say bia GFA for na npa for na football so mun nim sa de ne say ene say eboa
yes our video
this is the video so bia better mo afia okofa abo
so mo yes
we ba ko ni dia
so and now play ball we say wa so na boni ni baye pa bo we say
so be bia boye the ball so be bia
wait ono ewie na na yan special stadium na after pre-match yan special ogina ono na edi goal do hu nkomo ojo ono ke so mo nche ba bia galamsi no ko ebi I mean, need to watch out. Me need to. Me say, me abu. Me need to. Me say, no. Me 4 referee no. And na referees 4. Na baby ani almost safety and security officer. Ye ni ejina park.
Assistant referee say no open the also obeka.
Ko bisa. Also onya galan ayo mo chebe. Ni ele na me chen say baby the dollar power. E ho de wo mo surface mining no. Nti on the gold ni de. Wo ball kakra bia no. I say you no nko galamsi. It's right or they back.
Like one, a friend, and then these are the referees.
The Fakye be so and was a Japanese and no one have
Robert Mose, no, center referee. Hassan like 1 year. Hassan, Abdullahi, Gruguro.
Oh,
and Yaya Ashukwe Mensa. Yaya Ashukwe Mensa na or say where who play and not Gian and him.
Almost save Ghana football, but Jeff for now, because I'm just saying, I'm one a football. No, I do baby, I do you. I'm a movie.
Officially was one of the reports.
Oh, I have an echo.
Now, if you are yours, who coach Mania Galaxy there.
Diana Becco.
No, the goes
and incident here, and then Tuesday. Japanese Bibiaba. Prospect never responded to Nida. But the police, the incident they see on the field, no, what is one of the Bibiaba? Into how I could waste to pay no people. And I never got to Bajagra.
Yako, Takwana say, yeah, Yako ball, FA Cup. As a boy, do
and it is
was it not Tuesday morning?
Yeah, no,
after the game. Because you have a boom control and up in Cranium Panachos or Panacho a game or send the SB on Fanche. We are not sorry about many boom control and Piero and any problem. I'm telling you. May say neutral.
But if you said your course in
what's that? About parking so a very strategy on unity. Commander. Oh, the just a man for I say, but I mean, say, 100 years no Baba and Kwana that's what I say. But I just said, for being like I say, yeah, man,
offside we.
And then everyone, Abu Puni, or more yet teams, you know. What I say, or football, or when I say football, no. No, sense for the money said negative news in the doors on the side.
Ah, yeah, then I
say, positive aspect in a woman, Yanka. What's the name? Because Abu Bakr say, where are you? The time makers and say, European leagues, your incident to miss, which is at the end yet. But how much cameraman a reporter? But how can you be in a fin and Yaku want the
I'm a commentary. I'm a commentary on the Echo.
Oh, yeah, they enjoy me at Asobo. Until see about your last game, dear. Yeah, the beer to miss
offside going, dear me, offside going. Something a book struggle for goals.
What I say? That boy not bad. The first goal go post, second one boy what they say.
And some with my part of the season. A defender might trade.
Offside.
Oh, too bad.
It is Jeff and information for no one never boy football.
You see, there are two clubs who define your football. They say they are not commander Casano, Casa Spain, Madrid, ne Barcelona. Kotoko house Kotoko. Or when they Ghana football, your football. Samuko be bini esisimu. Number 4 say yeah Kotoko. Ena Bikumi Chelsea they see war takwa adeche ya pe efe the way by yeah Kotoko ye hu ye nka. I'm sure if you know they know rules any name idea football. That is the reason you are complained from. What is the essence of Kotoko having the complaint for? So 4 say if in your mind. Omuye bibitiamo and I said Oma Fanis and Gian trouble. Now once one tranqua 2 wrongs does not make right. Munim the right thing to do. I wish he said and Kiri and Kodoko in the complain ako. Your phone said referee Robert Musi and an assistant ABCD. Omuye and Ankoyi. The FS should sit on it. No more the core and normal career. Then you give us the room to say if you know our agenda against Kodoko if and any right but because the cockroach won't carry into they know say you did not buy today tomorrow edit your own for women to be and carry. I think you people should be more proactive because Mumi football. Good.
Matthias here. Okay, I got to connect has ball referee be a match 1-0.
Muna muwini ana house
kotokone wini ewo baba okay after the game and you know na GF charge referee no e ho ahun tie guy ni dey jai referee di nti ade ti no obi die good ade ti no obi die obi am report obi die utimi ye but obi die o twese en obi fa bibira
and quite
you see and this esco for na egugugu oni nya no mo na kuta sa o individual teams no Into a control, Sanya. Your football, Sanya Mani now.
Come on, I very good stars here. I don't think they could slot no more.
Only should be, I will be the pivot.
Yes! So the amount can clearly change as a.
Politics, you know why I still have a problem. As a commander, so who call in, they will tell you, say, some of the games, referees assesses every game. Into ABOU club and report, but the assessor reported the referee. ABOU also have a culture of whistleblower and report. But what did because you was seen, they will tell you assessor, whistleblower. So you, the big club, take the initiative.
That excuse are one of the most useless and baseless excuses. Because can you maybe go start a man that event might decide over the league. I
got the idea. Okay, for my problem, they say. So people were see what my men are now catching. Say, Abuan Unyana on Kawa on finish. And I said, we are so to be say, Commander Minyawa, Bayawa, was Madame also. Or my be actually mother, and you both have a clue, saying Uncle with here. I think every Kotoko games, I'm able team manager, and can I take park and so on my pen is compliant form. So, minute one, me, and I'm at the baby, and I'm actually put
Abi, Mamma, 1, 2, 3 examples. Na yanko. This is it. Yakotakwa. Eduho. And I will say, more prevent TV from covering the game. We read it to the FA. They say they want to be a found.
Daddy.
Yako Brekum.
Yeah.
A day or two before the game, they made it clear. Say, that match no my life da me wanna every air publication said match no ever life some match never life
David
they say the match be there for
David
okay Kotokone young apostles before you want about young apostles no where you are aware say now that particular stadium no now club licensing board a closing on Gian to be say about match.
Then no be mo. And then
na ka ko board ma.
By the 2 days, I don't know the day before class me. No ka say get na ka ko ball.
Another example. Now the yemfa see. Ya ko breakum Chelsea. Now go matches our doma. True of us. True. A day before the game. And about some break. After the Ajatu.
By team ba say baba and you qualified.
Ti me ba o pe dia mu kan no. Echeze bibra ba mama trako no nya mo ti ha mo kwa kiri
you man that so brand
abu na me say sa happen na wo be ton ya no factor bank trako na ni ha mo ye nyina ye nim sa na football na nsai
oni ni me ka we dia ja mo kwa na ma adabeshia house mo me ka the same thing atro mo mu you sa clubs mo mu you mo na mama Ghana football ni
adentia
you guys don't have balls oni bi entia sa kotoko ne house mo te ha any day Globe TV net 2 Metro ne ho an league. None of clubs, 18 clubs above Premier League, including more, and who contract details. What Babaya, more match be a near the camera, but no more. Under normal circumstances, the two clubs no should boycott Sardian.
What happened when Naya Aponsa requested for a contract from a broadcast outfitter or maybe show your matches? Didn't you guys, the media, some some clubs, one can say we're fighting the system. It's true. You see, you can.
Who is the issue ni ebayi? I got to call say on board league, and then the media for Ghana has it.
If you can say teams if you are players maker. And our contract
what I say adena won fu say wo ya mani nyina yi abo a obi a
zata me ya nkan o me na ni ba zata na me
okay but majority almost be 80% kotoko duabo na den and one unti tan na aba kotoko hunu nyina sa na ema no ba say sa ka say continue to e boli ya dey na say ko
unso time na mo bielu next season say you be started say the yati super sport and the yati just start them no mo site na how much coverage where you should dey twa mo match ye no mo tell
mo Nigeria
yeah e mo kwa na me baby sir yati Nigeria sense in the crama you also
as far as I'm concerned no it's not true yes they invite from them was somewhere around April so in an invitation to buy. But as at now, I'm not going to say it is not true.
Oh, okay.
It is not true.
Well, we have it in yes.
But it's not true.
For
now, you're engaged to move. Club no engaged to move. Say because we even wrote to them say we will not. But say ABI actually now be fine. But as we speak.
Bit me abo ase pre-season ko bit me akwa your pre-season exercise because we kwa
for now
there menya so kotoko be
maje every gabra maje every gabra
oh yanje ba say ne o corporate there
nanias you
say
nanias you
shebre
but answer na mze go for pa like akra I say we the crack ni ba me bisa as am top scorer no she goals ma me fair Black Stars amama na ko na na mu ko bi ni ameda shibu says I issue no a handful for pass a quampuku no she goose, mamma, Black Stars. Coach, big matches who will be near the
easy one thing is a okay, Amwa. What you say? Amwa near bad. The Kwame Puku ni one of my do say Kwame buyer in Quebec. But Kwame Puku ni one was to say goose, my. So Kwame my one in a year, and I wouldn't know. It is a quite Kwame Puku ni on my TM Bobby man. Was there no Matona? I don't want to say, oh, Abu, my funny Baconi say, or Kwame no. What's the nature on us? Come on, more long way. Oh, debut. You see, this will be Abu, you see, I would say, BBC Babel, I bet try to expose every answer. Commander. No, maybe so. Oh, and yet, been a man. Say, I didn't say any striker be any other, but Mr. Baye, who's all years I'm for honorable coach Juventus. Real do say Real Madrid tough match, every time I confirm. Same fans Mbappé Spain, every time I can so Spain then shake my friend. Uncle Omodiano, starting on some bomb league, we are some of boss animal. Into a GFN blame on yet. Now, so now, you have supposed to be the couple who are coming in a match. Oh, and a bass, I did not quite a boys in a say. Yes, what can I say? It's a never referee now. I'm not referee now. I can't say it. Quite a book when I answer go. Referee Nanji. Now, one day drew. And yet, draw, yeah, therefore say I win it.
My main friend supporters. What's sometimes
never be one
they are complaining. Say that your friend Black Stars players, they got to play and idea. There are so many presidents. Yeah. Your friend who top striker. It is true. Ideally, no, say I get to meet the Nico baby and Nico Bobo maybe. But in as much as would have wished to be again, I was say, you say, a branch and so on, also the career no is at stake. It's a Saquena say, Abba. You know, I was saying, Jetum. What I say because before I'm Mananko, they consider so many things.
I say, see a front intimate. Musa said it drop in Baba. What you say? And you better say be a team rule now or ball to come to say no. Because say it's all here Medford now. Tell me do epra. Never. Oko boss at match. Tell me do epra. Change am referee injury never. What's the name? So I rule no beating about my team. You will be a man anymore. No, sir. No, in team there now say or call blasters. No, you know. It's no okay. O makwa yom be an esen ka woko. But a change there by and say. Midfielders now, and say no more consider said the entire man, Kwame Puku Kranya, Kwakoin. No one say strikers, no, yen yamo. What's the nature? But midfielders there, a yen yami crana, anything to plan and only say, in Timu Moe, say, oh, my midfielders no more from number, say, dear Ma, Sunday, no, you may call my arrangement, a man, a Monday. Good. So me, I say, Monday, no care Bob only win, a Monday, nah, and could be the new coach straight. And yes, one one and echo. No people has a can pack son in Sassy, and then I go straight to Hitru.
I think one way now in the mouth.
Setting pace, no. Setting pace.
What is it? And yes,
that's a team of Visa.
When I said Tim Jomo, it's a pleasure to be now or Visa. Now tell me Visa. The place he said a big with 5 years US, 5 years Mrs. Anama. Okuta Uso Visa, a better Togo Visa.
because he threw one and I will cast it now. So call us no we clearly chosen 19 years standby player.
Oh, but
the new man come back
good.
And just the visa here.
And the meeting bad. The meeting say David, the meeting say you do so standby, but say ba say omo ye call am say the president dey I want me call you 20 say o ko ka get ya o fa e dey akwa kwa. And the meeting
say so na flexible and
o twa bu picture.
Na o twa no so o twa dey akọ. Enti e betra ba say owo e betra ba say bia woni. But meeting confirm say bia ma mu say bia wona yi so ana say
Gagubon.
That's it. Ebetimi abase owo. Ebetimi abase woni.
What's now what can dey
You go me say the last 2 weeks. And on the pampu. Ya kobo house na ma for ye say we say me sinti ama ye players bi am fa bass no. Satan na no mo ye o arrangement. One say this here. Oh, and yes and em fa ho. Ebomu ma na. Wa now one ka be ko.
No, me come meet Kroma me dey.
That's all. Is one of Koto Potis what here so.
You all know about league. Kotoko pe league ati kotoko say pay FA Cup crazy anti.
Nti wa say BBC na on fa.
Na bi ona.
Me dey no. Abi say omo friend for.
O refi say your moto a. E dey a team no.
Apim beba.
Apim neba.
Fantastic.
So what it means is that without Kwame Kotoko must move on.
That's true. I agree with you.
What did I make an say? Yes.
Because we say Kwame woman kebe boy. But only mu no your performance at baby and wasn't bad. And I boy. Every plan ka Kwame boy kwa go so. E ke beka say aden plan mama na anko.
No, me I don't support to be obeka say I was saying Kiamane. I believe that players no we all preach say here you look at players in national team. Limited. No, I agree with timing is very important in life. Timing is very key. But they want to know about at this time. Last night, Piero can say Kotoko players in the blasters all up. So be I know they disagree with him. But Kakrana, mathematically Kotoko lose league no munchimenti.
Yes, the mammy fabulous yaki or Kwampugudia no. And you say Omuja man can no monadi. But the F and me blame you for this matter.
Timing
because so to make your arrangements as a mess with us now team betting you for there.
Say me Kwame so dey be am so me free ni say. You see Kwame coach is here. Say be okọ na offer kese ba ho na be benefit.
Yeah chon Kwame.
Obi anto. Ba me chance so all kono. Say ne balu ni kosoro na wo pesca.
What Ghana league na
good. They say yeah yes abu. They be amoti say you free local players or blasters. And then me wa friends say say kasa. What am I am
on to say about the Bienni Gold Stars match. Nothing better than that league table so.
Nations.
One of top defender. Okan one on Obo match in the Nansa. Oman winning. Maybe. And maybe
as in some more nations match at all. After Omane has given.
Yeah, no.
Or squad in Muda.
Obo matches actually. Is it class and you see the performance?
Commander.
Performance immediately about Kwame Amankuna. You see Amankuna ball first round, second round. What you say? Or 13 goals. Kwame about second round or 9 goals. It is a war shot. Kwame better than Amankuna. Me dear, Matthew Obey.
I'm only dear me at the back why I'm in person for Benny.
They are two different players.
No, they're Kwampuku. Me. Maybe I'm a catcher Kokumus or Cotton Fee by any 4. Near dinner. Now, what did you number 9 year so good, and number 9 year. We don't have home. And to my profile is different. Probably different. Men, as a man, so
they are 4 years a top scorer.
No, profile. Me, as a man, we put in what catch him. This is all my general players. We are for
I mean, can't you if you force Obian Town? Yena, your honor. Your core grounds. Me this season, you about 16 away matches. 5 pen are meant to me and Kobe.
Oh, okay.
The Bentia. Na me mammy to meant to me uncle. They are coming out about 11. What did I make an say? It is a more grounds war. Now who be na ye car. they shouldn't see us to be enemies or anti-FA. Because they will never try TV so Ashe, when you have the benefit of even slow-mo. So the any argument, yeah, it's park so. Answer the back. Oh, now say who can say you match no, and I buy it. Who nim kwanya? First the TV crew came back to the stadium. So we are on the grounds. Yeah. We don't hate the FA. Me pay Premier League, you know. Me pay and nothing meant to me until me TV who said me Manchester United game. Me joining in a whole eco stadium. Eco can be papa if I gonna Premier League room. But then yeah. It's a movie no. You can't be a I don't care. Say Brad League no akosua. I will say it and say it. And I will back Kotoko. Me, Ubeba, Abu and they appoint you say no yes you of Kotoko. I will work with you. Yeah. Ukwa, me no way we. Me do what you got that. And nothing from my social no more abo so pay major ya last no more than I have served as anti Kotoko till date. We are we Kotoko ntina ube woman no na uba ye. We are me do what you got. Yeah we. Mate. Commander,
Abu, with the Kakra meeting, I can say various teams, you know, we educate your supporters.
Oh, okay.
You more Montini and Mediase. And men paying for any church in Niboni, we have a little mobile patch on MOA. Say the protocol, it take key pain educating the supporters about new safety rules, no. And say team BNT demand supporters. Me assure says and car, baby, any for no names, her name, and I can be a guys in the crown, and I say police, you know. And yes, I'm a police for no so. Because the brain about on apart from only the idea with new rules, no. Makani will be an issue. Until be a whole crowd can be or no what I say, but way I didn't say na near money city GF and take it time. No more will be anti CB. It has sent the bubbles will be to do a thing on Facebook. I will have a church anymore. No one's attempting what you will do. Into me about 10 educated supporters. No, see, if I send the papa say they say the Europe a month for back. Ebe matches are. My church football in Yankoko. You bet me I give big yes, we are going baby. But I say that they are saying team say man share this in Nipo. Emwa. Ebe Nipo ambassadors and never win in come here. Because obi one more things or born a bra. Sunday be our neighbor be a co didn't move to no veterans or time ball. No about not will be there, will be too so. Oh maybe. Just educated supporters and that's how they manage to say football no better. Be here to miss it.
Mate, me da se pa wa, e be sensia. Na me da so pa so be information ade.
Oh, be si be no a.
Me ma o chala ko gwa la o che be wo yiwa. Say, oh, where did they live for? The other one period, your watcher, you have a battle past 7 to 8 now. We are transit 3 p.m. to 5:30. Come on, they are here much all time. Also, I watch all time. Obey, yes, so cry. There are we now to be our young watcher. You have a session.